Deixa lá ver. King of the Mountain. Aí a King of the Mountain é fixe, meu. Este é que é. Este é que é o tal. Este é que é o tal. Este é que é o tal. Onde é que está? É este? É este? Não é. É temporada 2! Isto é temporada 2! Era este que eu adorava, pessoal. Era este. Aí a gente vai ver. Olha-me isso. Mas estas corridas são bem emocionantes. What the fuck? O gajo saltou, meu.
Welcome back to King of the Mountain Season 4. This is round 1 of tournament number 2. It's good to be back here.
É este que é com os carros dos viewers. Dos subs. O pessoal, eles usam os carros dos subs.
City for some racing. The fans are out in full force tonight. They are ready to see some modified die-cast racing action.
All I gotta say is bring it on.
Our first driver tonight is Flip, driving for Flip's Racing in the Chevy Camaro.
Flip may not be the best name for a driver.
Next up, we have Will Speed for Tribute Racing, driving in the sparkling blue Audi Sport Quattro.
Then we have Mayfield 41 of the Mayfield 41 Racing Team in the Chevy Monte Carlo SS.
And last up is Brio Hazard for Team Toxic in the Chevy Camaro.
I'm really hoping that car is not radioactive.
Our current waivers don't cover radioactive exposure, do they?
E depois o pessoal pinta os carros, estão a ver?
Really?
Susan really thought of everything on those waivers.
She is the best.
Here we go, race 1 of 4. The top driver in points will advance on to round 2.
Let's go racing.
64 new cars entering this tournament. 48 of them will be eliminated in round 1.
There's going to be a whole lot of losers.
Flip currently has the lead. Mayfield 41 in second place in that orange Monte Carlo.
O Flip está todo lançado, olha aí.
Flip slams into the parking meter.
Then
Mayfield 41 and Will Speed just plowed into him. Mayfield 41 is upside down.
And there goes Brio Hazard, keeping a
Não tem potência suficiente.
safe distance from the crowd, and we appreciate it.
Let's try to see what happened here to Flip.
Did that parking meter hit Pearl White?
I'm really hoping she moved out of the way in time.
I hope so. She's a King of the Mountain.
Let's see it again from the garage cam.
Boom.
I think it just missed her. I think she just fell back dodging it.
Can we get someone out there to check on her?
It turns out our previous track crew kind of quit.
What?
Something about unsafe working conditions, yada yada. I don't know.
We're going to need somebody out there.
We're working on it, but tonight we're just kind of freestyling it.
And what is freestyling it when it comes to a track safety?
We asked all the drivers to drive as safe as possible.
And that's it?
Like I said, we're working on it. Here we go with the restart of
race 1. O laranja quase que ia com os porcos. Mano, isto é bué da fixe. Isto chama-se... Este é o King of the Mountain, que é tipo... Eles fazem um torneio com carros do pessoal que vê. Tipo, o pessoal manda carros e os gajos fazem um torneio com a pista deles. E tem uma qualidade brutal, tipo, parece mesmo... Parece mesmo um torneio de verdade. Olha! Aí é com caraças!
A demolition derby down here.
Wow,
e depois é bem emocionante porque não sabes o que é que vai acontecer.
Quite frankly, I'm surprised as well. We had a gentleman's agreement,
which appears to be worthless.
Well, look at Brio Hazard. They're keeping a nice safe distance from everyone down at the finish line.
Once again, Brio, we do appreciate that.
Here's the replay. You can see Mayfield 41 slams hard into the curb.
I think he hit a spectator as well.
I think that guy just wants a little attention. We've all seen the social
media. Até diz aqui o tempo, viram?
Posts of people claiming they got hit the race. Hashtag.
E são as pessoas que estão ali. Olha, olha. Esta pessoazinha, viram? Esta pessoazinha a cair. Espera. Esta pessoazinha, olha aqui. Olha.
Tag, I got hit at KOTM, but attending a King of the Mountain race is completely safe. Race the Clyde. Okay, the second time was a charm. We got one race down. Here we go, race 2. Flip is currently in the lead with 5 points. In the front row, we have Will Speed in the blue Audi and Brio Hazard in the green Camaro. And they're off. Will Speed currently in the lead, followed by Flip. Brio Hazard in third, Mayfield 41 back and forth. Some aggressive driving by Flip, putting the pressure on Will Speed.
Oh!
Flips!
If you're playing King of the Mountain Bingo at home, you can check car flipping over off your board.
Oh my goodness! Will Speed recovers and wins the race, going in reverse.
Viram?
You can check car
Pode acontecer qualquer coisa. Temos que arranjar um jogo de terror para jogarmos. Não
Finishing
sei.
backwards
Eu sei
off your
agora.
bingo card as
Então,
well.
o
One more
Lethal
spectator hit and a
Company
crash,
é
and
do
I'm
terror.
gonna have bingo.
That's going to be another DNF for Brio Hazard. Mayfield comes to a stop right next to him, and there goes flipped over car.
Wait a minute, what's going on over here?
Flipped his car over.
Not that. What's going on with Mickey D's?
Oh, didn't you hear it on the news?
No.
They said the restaurant was in violation of a zoning law, something about spectator view obstruction, something like that.
Wow, that's shocking
Fair.
news to me. I guess
Ai, com
rest in peace,
caraças.
Mickey D's.
You know, the ice cream machine was always broken, so I could care less.
Não,
Always broken.
Like
Company-
every
sim,
single time.
Company
Is
é
the
de
machine
terror.
that complicated?
It can't be, right?
I just want a vanilla cone.
the
Is that
horror.
too much to ask?
Apparently it is.
Ridiculous.
Estás a ouvir o que é que estás a escrever? Isto não traduziu, mas é a mesma coisa. É terror. Oh. Horror. É a mesma coisa.
Welcome to
Ai, o que é isto? Não, isto não quero.
With all this talk about
yeah.
ice cream, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Um jogo que me assustou do Madison. Já está. Isto é tipo.
With 7
Okay.
points in the blue Audi. Starting in the pole position, we have Brio Hazard in the green Camaro and Mayfield 41 in the
Veja
orange
tipo de
Monte
jogo que tu
Carlo.
puderes. Ok,
Got a
ok.
little ice cream on your face right there.
Right here?
Just a,
Olha,
a
o
little
verde
bit
agora
more.
está mais
Yeah,
avançado.
that's good.
Ai, ai, com caralho! Ei, matou uma pessoa, viram? Matou uma pessoa
Did I
aqui.
get it? Yeah, that's good.
Olha aqui. Ping!
And that's bingo, baby.
What just happened?
Ai,
Got a
com
man down and a
caraças.
car over. That's bingo on my card.
Brio Hazard in the lead. They get sideways.
Não acredito que o verde vai ganhar.
And
parou
everyone comes
tudo.
to a stop, which means we're going to have to restart yet another race.
2
Yeah,
in one
right.
night. Wow.
A rough start so far for tournament number 2.
Wow, they
Boom.
ripped the awning right off Augie's coffee house.
Ooh, you think that awning was a soft awning or a hard awning?
A
Caraças.
hard awning.
Okay, I should have said that differently. But for the sake of that guy right there, I hope it was made of soft materials.
Either way, it's bingo for me. How you doing, Steve?
One more square.
Are you guys seriously playing King of the Mountain Bingo while you're supposed to be working?
We're keeping track of what's going on in the race. That's literally my job.
You've got a good point there. Here we go at the restart of race 3. Hopefully they can avoid destroying any more private property.
Like that hard awning.
Tootie.
You said it first.
It's a close to the cars.
Não.
Wait a minute.
I'm confused. I thought this was a 4-car
Ai,
race.
bem, olha,
Mayfield
ficou ali.
41 go.
He entered that turn, but
Ficou
he
ali.
did not exit.
Maybe our monitor has a glitch or
Oh
something.
boy, watch out. Here comes Brio Hazard.
O verde conseguiu! O verde conseguiu uma!
Brio Hazard makes it down to the
Verde
finish line for the
conseguiu.
first time tonight.
No
Step back,
way!
everyone. That car is toxic.
And that right there will put some points on the board for Bree.
Are you kidding?
I'd say it's too little too late, but Bree could technically tie Will Speed.
Yeah, but where did Mayfield 41 go?
We're not really sure right now. We have someone looking for the car.
This is wild.
Here's the replay.
Vem cá.
He's right there.
Ai.
And then
Wow.
he's gone.
He went over the turn.
It appears that way,
Desapareceu.
but we are still not sure
Oh, o
the
trawler
location
do
of his
jogo.
car.
Did they
E o
look
vídeo
behind the
TikTok.
turn?
Well, if you remember, we don't have a track
Okay.
and safety crew at the moment. So we just got like a camera guy out there looking for him, but I'm sure he'll turn up
Aí é bem.
someday.
We should probably change that DNF to a
O
MIA
4,
for
o 4
Mayfield 41.
deve passar.
Well, look at that. He's back.
What?
And just in time to start in the pole position
Este-
for the
este
final
aqui
race.
deve passar.
Will Speed in the blue Audi
Will
is current
Speed.
leader with 10 points. Flip and Bree have 5.
Eu acho que vai passar.
If Will Speed gets a DNF and Flip or Bree wins, we will have a tie on our hands here.
A DNF is a definite possibility here tonight.
Mayfield 41 with a big lead here so far. Will Speed and Brio Hazard side by side. Flip trying to catch up to Mayfield. He's got 2 wheels on
Ei,
the car.
caraças.
Gets it back down on the track. Mayfield 41 with a
Olha!
nice gap. Taps
Está
the
a correr
side wall.
bem. Oh,
And this last race will go to Mayfield
Caraças.
41. But our winner advancing on to round
Watch
2.
out. I
ficou
really hope
pisse.
those toxic signs on the car were for show.
Relax, Tootie, lighten up.
E o Will Speed
Our
passou.
winner of the night with 12 points is Will
Nice.
Speed.
Bora. Próximo. Epá, isto vê-se muito bem. Isto vê-se muito bem. Aí é com caraças. Ai! Ah, isto é a intro,
Welcome
ok.
back to King of the Mountain. It's time for Group 2 of Round 1 of King of the Mountain Season 4.
Eu acho que já não vou jogar, acho que vou ficar a ver isto.
Apparently there was a biohazard incident, but rest assured everything in Race City is A-OK.
Wow.
Sign those waivers, people.
I'm gonna fill out 2 of them.
Let's see who's racing. First up, it's Nakasuka
Mandalorian.
Wasabi for RV
I know
Autosports
Mustang.
in the Mustang SBO.
Mustang SBO.
What's up, Danger?
Hey, what
Up next is Cyrano Buckminster of Spaz and Spurious Racing in the Buick Regal GNX.
Then we have another driver from Team Toxic.
Oh, not again.
It's Gaz Warning in the Chevy Monte Carlo LS.
And last up, the legend, quite possibly the GOAT of King of the Mountain. It's Terrence Jr. of Redline Salvage Inc. in the Ferrari F40.
Este canal chama-se 3DBotMaker. Ok? É este aqui. Este aqui. Este é o mais conhecido que faz isto. Porque lá está, olha a qualidade que eles fazem.
He was probably just sandbagging.
Well, here we go with race 1 of 4. Top driver in points advances on to round 2. Wasabi and Buckminster will be starting in the front row. Nakasuka Wasabi in the purple Mustang. Cyrano Buckminster in the Buick.
So we have a Mustang and another car from Team Toxic.
Aí bem, o F40 tem uma aceleração. Tipo nas curvas, viram? Mas só que agora ele... Mas só que o F40 não conseguiu. Porque estavam-lhe a bloquear.
And look at that 2D, an incident-free race. No crashes, no wrecks.
Yet.
Everything's going to be just fine.
Estavam-lhe a bloquear, olha lá. Este aqui estava-lhe a
I
bloquear.
had a whole team lined up, but then they heard the news about the biohazard incident and they kind of pulled out.
So we're racing a Mustang with no safety crew.
Yeah, I can see why that would be
Eu acho que o F40 vai ganhar.
I'm working on it, okay?
You know what? Let me talk to some people who know some
Vocês
people.
acham quem é que vai
I'll
ganhar?
get this whole track and safety crew figured out.
Hey, at this point, if you can get
Para mim é o
somebody
Terrence.
working
Para mim é o
the
Terrence. Água.
I don't even care who it is.
I got you, 3D. Trust me.
Para mim vai
I
ser
know
o
some
Terrence.
guys who know some guys, and they're good.
Sounds good. Here we go with race 2. Cyrano Buckminster starting in the pole position. Nakasuka Wasabi right behind him in second place.
Oh, watch out.
Wasabi wrecks.
Down goes the Mustang.
Buckminster still in the lead. Terrence Jr. in
Este
second.
gajo vai ganhar, meu.
In on that Buick.
Come on, Terrence, get him.
Este
Buick
aqui.
versus Ferrari
Ai,
right
mano.
here. Can he get around him?
Será?
It's a close
Oh! Ah!
a great race to
Quase.
the finish line by Cyrano Buckminster
Eu já vi
and
água,
Terrence
Zé.
Jr.
Não viste?
We are missing
Eu vi-
Gaz
eu vi
Warning, and
água.
we already know what happened to Nakasuka
Vai lá,
Wasabi.
vai lá,
For the sake of the city, I hope
Ai, é
Gaz did not
bem.
crash.
No,
O
his
Terrence
car
quase
is okay.
Well, that
passou.
is a sigh of relief right there.
Let's
Não
see what
viste?
happened to
Mas
Wasabi's
eu
car.
vi.
He hits the side really hard
Eu não sei,
and
eu
then
não sei
flipped
o que
over
é que
into
tu
the turn. Terrence Jr. may have
estavas a
got a
ver.
little bit into his back end, but then he gets around him for the pass.
Hey, look at that. The fans are out there helping out Nakasuka Wasabi with his car.
A very nice gesture indeed. And if you want to help out as well, try hitting that like button.
Every time you hit the like
Para
button,
um bocadinho.
a Ford Supervan gets its wings.
Race in peace,
McLeod.
That will be 2 wins in a row for Cyrano Buckminster. He now has 10 points.
Aí, mas ó,
Terrence Jr. in second
quase,
place
meu.
with 5.
Quase,
Wasabi
quase,
has
quase.
3 and Gaz Warning has 1.
A strong start for Buckminster.
Here we go with race 3. Terrence Jr. in the pole.
Será?
Gaz Warning
É assim,
on the
agora
front
este está
right.
atrás
Let's go,
dele.
Terrence.
Se calhar
Terrence Jr. definitely
consegue.
needs this win right here.
He's got this. He was just getting his tires warmed up.
Aí,
Terrence in the
esquece.
lead,
Este é bué da
Buckminster
bom.
right on his
Este
tail.
aqui.
Gaz
Este
Warning and
parece.
Wasabi
Oi!
way behind.
Oh!
Cyrano
Fez
Buckminster
drift.
sliding to
Oh!
the turn. Gaz going for the pass over Buckminster. Terrence Jr. is all alone now.
Go,
Olha,
Terrence,
olha.
go.
Through the parking garage.
Oh, he is gone.
Gaz Warning
Damn.
and Cyrano fighting for second place.
Go, Terrence.
And it's going to be Terrence followed by Gaz
What?
Warning. Cyrano Buckminster will take third. And Nakasuka
Aí,
Wasabi
bem.
finishes in 4th.
Look at that, 3D. Terrence Jr. is back in this
Tá-
thing.
tá quase.
He has
Tá
10
12-10.
points, only 2 behind
Tá 12-10.
Cyrano Buckminster.
That was a strong performance by Terrence Jr. with the fastest
Tá
race of the
12-10.
night so far. Look at how well he handles these
Aí,
turns.
bem, mas
He's
ó.
got that
Miau.
Ferrari
Olha
F40
isso.
dialed in.
And I believe that 15.2 second track time is the fastest of Tournament 2 so far.
Okay, now we just need Cyrano Buckminster to
Ah.
crash.
2D,
And we're good.
we are not wishing that on any of our drivers.
Oh, we certainly are.
Well-
May Cyrano crash.
We do not. We wish all our drivers
Aí,
the best of luck,
não
except for
sei.
Cyrano.
including
É
Cyrano
entre estes
Buckminster.
dois.
Terrence
Olha
Jr.
que
to
não
win,
sei.
3D.
Both Terrence and Buckminster starting in the back row. Terrence needs 2 to tie. The other 2 drivers are technically
Não
already
sei.
out.
Come on, Terrence, you can do this.
Terrence
Vai,
Jr.
vai, vai,
hot on
vai.
the tail of Gaz Warning. Wasabi
Mano, aquele
trying to
gajo é bué da
overtake
lento.
Terrence Jr.
Come on.
It's a close race
No
between
way.
all 4 drivers here.
He's going
No
for
way.
the overtake.
Gaz Warning with a block.
Oh, come on.
No way.
It's a dogfight for first
Passa!
place. All 4 drivers lined up. Gaz Warning with the breakaway.
No.
Terrence Jr. in second.
No.
And Gaz
Oh.
Warning
Yes!
will win race 4.
Come on.
I'm not
Terrence
seeing Cyrano
passou,
Buckminster
mano.
or
Terrence
Nakasuka
ganhou.
Wasabi.
Okay.
That means Terrence Jr.
Let's
wins
go!
Yes!
by 1
baby.
point.
Terrence Jr. is moving on to round 2.
And he definitely has Nakasuka Wasabi
Are
to
you
thank for
kidding?
that.
Thank you, Wasabi. Thank you.
Estão a ver? É
Thank
bem
you.
emocionante, meu. Vocês não sabem o que é que pode acontecer. Tudo pode acontecer aqui.
Thank you.
A tough break for Cyrano
Já tinha saudades disto.
If he had just finished that race in 4th, we would have had a tie.
Ai, é
But
bem.
Nakasuka Wasabi turns his car sideways and completely blocks the lane,
A bloquear
giving
o-
Terrence Jr.
o
the win.
Terrence.
I gotta say, I love that Mustang.
You know, I can't
Parece,
help but
parece que tem mesmo pessoas a conduzir, meu. É bem estranho. Porque às vezes vocês veem mesmo os carros a ir assim e depois vês o outro carro a ir assim. Mano, é bué da estranho. É bué da estranho. Parece que tem vida, meu. Parece que tem vida.
both those cars are the same color.
Purple is a popular color.
It just kind of makes you wonder if the two drivers were working together.
Oh, here you go with your conspiracy.
Clear and obvious block by Wasabi. I personally wouldn't be surprised if he's on the red line challenging payroll.
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't.
Controle
But
remoto.
none of that matters because Terrence
Não,
Jr.
não
is
sei,
moving on to
não
round
sei.
2.
That is true. Terrence moves on
Ó,
to
estão a
round
ver?
2.
Depois eles
with a time
juntam
of
todos
15.215
que é para batalhar
seconds.
depois.
We thank you for
Isto é
joining
as,
us for tonight's
as
race.
qualificatórias
Until
para o
next time,
torneio.
I'm 3DBotMaker,
And I'm 2D,
and you've been watching
King of the Mountain.
Onde é que está? Está aqui. Next. Vamos já passar. Isto é depois. Ok, bora lá.
Welcome back to King of
okay.
the Mountain Season 4, Tournament number 2.
Well, 3D, I gave you my word, and I have delivered. We have a new track crew.
Oh, really? Where are they?
That's them right there.
That looks like a demolition derby team.
Yeah, they kind of do that as well.
That's a terrible idea.
They're good, 3D. Trust me.
Up first, we have Coots Fuzzface of Bent Rod Racing.
Olha, mais
driving in the
Mustang SVO.
Oh, Coots Fuzzface.
Este aqui
Then
foi
we
aquele
have
que,
Eric
que
Brewski
ajudou
Brewer
o
in the Honda
coisa.
City Turbo 2.
What a cute little Fisher Price car that is.
Up
Ganda
next is
bolinha.
Miles in front for Team Winner Diecast
quattro.
Trying. He's from Australia in the Audi Sport Quattro.
Ok.
And last up tonight, we have Cody Madison of Cooter's Garage in the Camaro iRoxy.
That's a cool paint job.
Eu acho que este vai ganhar. Não sei.
Right there.
Eu tenho que ver primeiro.
The drivers will
Tenho
compete
que ver
in 4
primeiro
races.
o
The
desempenho.
top driver in points
Mas
advances
parece.
on to round 2 of tournament
Ou é
2
este ou é o
of
4.
season 4 of King of the Mountain.
There you go, you got it all out.
Here we go, let's go racing. Coots out in the lead in the green Mustang, followed by
Pô.
Miles in front.
Aí
Here goes
esquece.
the first big
Aí é
turn.
bem, olha o
Miles is not
Mustang.
in front right now.
Coots is currently dominating this race. Look how far ahead that Mustang is.
Let's hope he keeps that car on the road.
Here it comes through the
Mano!
garage.
Olha a
And there's
velocidade desse
Eric
Mustang.
Brewer in second in the Honda City Turbo 2.
Such a cute little car.
Caraças,
And
depois o
Coots
recorde.
Fuzzface will take race
Ah,
1,
recorde do grupo.
followed by Eric Brewer. Miles in front comes in third, followed by Cody Madison.
Ganda
And there's that
cena.
Mustang up on the curb.
Ok, afinal o Mustang vai ganhar.
Spectators. But in case of the inevitable crash, the track crew is standing by and ready to assist.
Olha uma
I'm not
velocidade
sure how
dele.
comfortable I feel about this new track crew that you've got here.
Think about it, 3D. Who's better to help out with a wreck than guys who wreck cars all the time for a living?
Agora
I
para
don't
ficar
think that makes them any more
hidratado.
qualified.
Just give them a chance, 3D. They'll do a smashing job.
That's kind of what I'm worried about. Here we go with race 2.
Okay.
Eric Brewski Brewer in the pole position in the red Honda. Cody Madison to his right in the Camaro iRoxy.
Let's see what that little baby car can do.
And there they go down the track for race 2.
Aí
Eric
esquece.
Brewer
Olha
in
uma
the lead.
velocidade dele.
Coots in the Mustang close behind. Cody Madison falls back
Não,
to third.
aí
He gets
esquece.
tangled up with Miles in front.
O gajo tem que passar. O gajo tem que passar.
Coots Fuzzface tapping on the back end of that Honda City
Ah,
Turbo.
o gajo está-se a
Eric
meter.
Brewer with the block. Here they go
Aí
through
é
the
bem, o gajo
garage,
está a dar grandes
over
blocos.
the bridge, and this race is gonna
Aí
go
é
to
bem, o gajo defendeu bué da
Eric
bem.
Brewski Brewer in the Honda City
O gajo defendeu
Turbo
bué da
2.
bem.
That was an impressive run for such a little car.
Porra,
Oh, you
o
better watch
Bolinhas
out.
defendeu bué da
And here
bem.
comes Cody Madison to take 4th place.
É muito estranho, estão a ver? Parecia que o gajo estava a ver o carro e começou-se a chegar para trás, meu. Olha-me isso.
Such a little car.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
you better watch out.
And
E
here
este em vez de ir por aqui, foi para cá.
comes Cody Madison
Oh.
to take 4th place.
Mano,
That
é
win will
brutal.
tie
Parece que
Eric
tem
Brewski
vida,
Brewer
meu. É
with Coots
incrível.
Fuzzface. They both have 8. Miles in front has 4. Cody
bué da
Madison
louco.
has 2. That is 2 races in a row with no DNFs, and we have a tiny little car and a Mustang on the track.
I think the new track crew is keeping these guys in line. A little intimidation can be good. Trust me. You
Bem,
don't
mas
want to
este
get wrecked
defendeu
by
bué da
the
bem.
Race City Records.
The Race City record. See, that has me
Olha aí,
really
sempre a
concerned.
defender,
Don't be
sempre a
concerned.
defender.
They know how to break wrecks and wreck brakes.
Porra.
We just need them to tow cars and rescue people.
Yeah, they probably do that too.
they probably do that.
Look, Crazy Jimmy said these guys are good, so they're great.
Well, luckily we haven't needed their services yet.
Also, did I mention
Eu tô com este, com o verde.
Discount pricing, you say?
Yes, sir. I have the ad right here.
Let me see that. Half off toes. Frequent record miles.
Epa, não sei não. Ai, o Bolinha já foi. Estás com o vermelho? Olha, o Bolinha já foi. O vermelho. Está virado ao contrário. Oi! Ah, cortou-lhe, meu. Queres do Benfica? Oh, a Bolinha ficou para trás.
And it appears we lost Eric Brewski Brewer over at the garage.
Is he
Okay.
I'm not sure. He's got several ladies out there looking at him.
She is making some serious eye contact right now.
Well, that's still going to be a DNF for Eric Brewski Brewer. Look at this overtake right here by Cody Madison. Cuts off Miles in front in the gray Audi.
Mas houve ali uma curva. Parecia bué que ele ia passar. Foi aqui, ó. Ó, mas só que este depois cortou. Entrou assim. Ó, estão a ver? E cortou. Caraças.
Here we go with race 4. Coots Fuzzface currently in the lead with 10 points. Eric Brewski Brewer has 8. Miles in front and Cody Madison both have 7.
Ainda continua em frente.
3-point spread from top to bottom.
À frente. Não em frente, é à
Here they
frente.
go. They're all fired up for race 4.
Será?
Miles in front is out in front. Let's see if he can stay there this time. Coots
Bora lá
Fuzzface
ver.
currently in second in the green Mustang.
Está todo lançado. Ai, é bem!
Miles almost fell apart right there.
Ai.
Now Coots Fuzzface trying to pass.
Oi, fechou-lhe.
Miles is bouncing around. Contact through the garage. Eric Brewer moves into second, and that race will go to Miles
Algum
in front.
empate.
Let's see what the scoreboard says. We got a
Yeah!
tie!
Oh meu Deus!
Fuzzface and Miles in front have
Oh
tied
meu
with
Deus!
12 points
Agora é o
each.
desempate.
Tiebreaker race time, baby.
Ai,
Tiebreaker
bem.
race.
I thought Coots Fuzzface had this whole thing wrapped up.
Caraças.
If he just finished in second place, it would have been all over.
Olha aí,
But
o
keep your
gajo
eye on
mete-se
that
assim,
little
estão a
red
ver?
car right here,
Tipo, o gajo a
cutting on
fechar
the
e tal.
inside through the parking garage,
É bué da louco.
passes up Coots to take second place, forcing Coots Fuzzface and
Aí é
Miles
bem.
in front into a tiebreaker.
Se este Bolinha não tivesse aqui, este ia ganhar. Mas só que ele depois meteu-se, meu.
Race.
Not too bad for that little Honda City Turbo
Caraças,
2.
meu.
Here we go head-to-head racing action.
Oh,
Coots
agora é
Fuzzface has the
1v1.
inside lane
1v1.
advantage because he had the fastest time tonight between these two drivers.
1x1.
The winner of this race will advance on to
1-1.
round 2, and here they go.
All right, let's do
1x1.
this.
Coots has the lead. Miles
Já
in
tá.
front. Should be called Miles in back.
Já foi.
I mean,
Já
look
foi
how far
comigo.
behind he is.
It's not over yet,
Esquece.
3D.
Esquece.
Fuzzface clearly outperforming
Só
that
se ele-
Audi.
só se ele
I mean, this
não
is
errar
much
nas
of a race
curvas,
at
né?
all.
I gotta give it to Coots.
não tiver
He's
nenhum
doing an amazing
acidente.
job taming that Mustang.
He is
Já
making
tá,
that
já
Mustang
ganhou.
look good.
I wouldn't go that
Porra,
far.
grande
There's a clear
velocidade.
win.
Ai, é com caraças!
Fatality.
What happened to
Matou
the
ali.
Audi?
I don't know, but he took out somebody.
I was just about to say we had some nice,
Caraças.
clean, incident-free racing tonight,
Ei.
but there goes Miles in front, ruining all of that.
Nothing like a little vehicular manslaughter to end the race.
Well, luckily the track
Bem,
crew is ready to
ganhou-
do their
ganhou o
job.
verdinho.
I'm excited to see
Ó,
them
vamos
in
vamos
action.
ver,
They are
ó,
some
ó.
top-notch professionals.
I'm glad to hear
Boom!
it.
Boom, look at that.
Well, we're hoping that family's going to be
Caraças.
okay. I'm getting word that they not
Ganhou.
do Rock TV segments.
Ganhou
You
este.
know how these celebrities
Bora. Próximo.
of the mountain.
Welcome
É lá,
back to King of the
temos
Mountain
aqui carros
Season
porreiros.
4, Tournament number
Oh,
2.
eu vou
Round 1, Group
para
4.
o
I
RX7,
heard we
mano.
have some Mazdas racing tonight.
Yes, we have two
Yeah.
RX-7s,
Yeah.
a Honda Civic, and a Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS.
One of these things is not like the others.
Let's go ahead and take a look.
Acho que é
First up, we
FC
have
ou é
Johnny Smoke
FC,
of
yeah.
SST
Eu adoro o
Diecast
FC.
Racing
Adoro
in
este.
the Mazda Savannah RX-7 FC3S.
Ok.
Also driving
Eu tô-
a Mazda Savannah
Ok.
RX-7 is Pengi from R1
Eu estou a
Racing,
torcer pelos
coming to us
FCs.
all the way
Estou
from
a torcer pelos
England.
Then
FCs.
we have Carter Allen of Ghetto Luxury
Civic.
Customs in the Honda Civic EF. Check out those rims.
And finally,
Bué da
last up, in the Monte Carlo SS, is Psychopath
Mo-
of Mad Dogs.
Os Monte Carlos são lixados porque são pesados, estão a ver? Então tem grande
Racing.
velocidade.
I think the Mazdas and the Honda have the home field advantage here.
We'll see. Here we go. The drivers will
Vamos
compete
ver.
in 4 races. The top driver in points
Mas eu
advances
gostava
on to
que este
round
azul,
2.
este aqui ganhasse. Mas não sei.
And they're off. The two Mazdas starting off in the front row.
Olá,
Johnny
Vênus!
Smoke in the dark blue car. Pengi in the
Obrigado
light
pelo
blue
follow.
back in third as Carter Allen pulls into second.
Estamos a ver aqui ó,
Allen's
grandes
right on the tail of that
corridas.
RX-7.
Up there, Carter Allen trying to catch up. Johnny Smoke
Yes!
now blazing
Ele
ahead.
está à frente!
Through the parking garage.
Hello.
There's a hit from Pengi.
Uh-oh, Psychopath
Oh.
just ran into the barrier and knocked it over.
I guess
Boa,
the barrier
boa.
did its
Ok.
job, kind of.
Ok.
I think it's supposed to stay up.
Aquele que eu estou a
no one got
torcer
hit.
já
And
chegou em
race one will
primeiro.
go to Johnny Smoke in the blue Mazda RX-7.
A pretty fast run there for Johnny Smoke, but Carter Allen in that little Honda was keeping up for the most part.
He was. Carter Allen takes second place, and Pengy will take third, but it will be a DNF for Psycho Pat.
It seems like if you add crazy or psycho to their name, they just start driving all over the place.
Apparently so. You know what, 2D?
What?
This race happens to be brought to you by the Ridge Wallet.
Okay, what's your wallet?
Ok, agora vamos passar.
The Ridge Wallet styles a lot of and use the Pengy in the pole position in the light blue Mazda, Psycho Pat to the right in the green.
Agora tu torcer por este azul, este aqui.
Let's see if Psycho Pat can make it all the way to the finish line this time.
Or will he just get another DNF?
I don't know, but he's crazy, and you know me, I love crazy.
Pengy starting this race off with a big lead. Johnny Smoke in second.
Aí é bem, este vai todo avançado. Ver grande drift.
The RX-7s are owning this race.
Here comes Pengy through the garage.
Olha.
Johnny Smoke still in second. Carter Allen all the way back and forth.
Ok, ao menos em segundo. Ao menos em
Here
segundo.
comes Carter. Boom. That's going to leave a dent.
A rough finish there for Psycho Pat and Carter Allen.
Continua no topo.
What went wrong here? You can see Psycho Pat starting to swerve. We're actually lucky that wasn't worse than it was. We've seen some bad wrecks down here at the intersection.
Well, don't you worry, 3D. The Race City Wreckers are ready to help anytime they're needed.
Well, hopefully we can just continue to have a clean race and we won't need any assistance from the track crew.
Come on, you know you want to see them in action.
Sure, I'm curious, but I just want to see these guys have a clean race, that's all.
Everybody loves a good wreck.
É o que está a correr pior.
Starting the pole position in the green Monte Carlo.
Só está a ter acidentes.
Trying to pass him.
Ah, não!
A hard cut by Carter Allen. And now Psycho Pat.
Olha, estavas a falar do verde.
Which of these two is going to come out on top? Carter Allen trying to
O meu
find a way
ficou
around
para
that Monte Carlo.
trás.
Come on, Carter.
We've got contact.
O meu ficou para
Carter Allen gets
trás.
turned sideways, and race 3 will go to Psycho Pat.
Aí é
And I
bem.
don't see anyone else coming down here. That's
Aí
going to
é
mean we have a
bem.
triple DNF.
Yeah, isto quando acontece é muito lixado para os gajos. É muito lixado. Vais fazer apostas. Pois eu também queria fazer. Espera aí, então calma. Espera aí, eu vou tentar fazer aqui. Vou tentar perceber como é que é isto da cena das apostas. Espera aí. Oh, Phonics. Spotify está com anúncio. Ok. Vou aqui, vou Dash Coisa Creator. Stream Manager. Como é que é? Deixa eu lá ver. Red Manage. Não. Prediction. Acho que é isto. Acho que é o Prediction. Ah, tá aqui. Ok. Hã? Ok. Então vá. Johnny. Espera aí. Johnny. O Pengy. O Psycho. E o Carter. Ok. Já temos aqui. Vou deixar Prediction. De período. Vou deixar meia hora, que é para depois eu fazer isto como é. Quem vai ganhar? Ok. Bora, já está. Deixa lá ver. Está a dar. Pronto.
Back into this race. He
Experimentei
is
lá.
only 1 point behind Johnny Smoke.
Johnny Smoke getting stuck over there after the first big turn. Look at this pass right here by Psycho Pat. Carter Allen went for a really hard block, but that was a risky move, as you can see. Sometimes it pays off, but in this case,
eu acho que vai ganhar o
Let's see what
Johnny.
happened here right
Acho que
at
vai
the
ganhar o
exit
Johnny.
of this garage.
There goes Pengy getting tangled up in the mix in the light blue car. He hits the back end of Carter Allen. At the same time, Psycho Pat was blocking, and that's what got Carter Allen sideways and stuck on the bridge.
This is it, race 4. Johnny Smoke has 8.
Aposta.
Pengy and Psycho Pat.
Eu não preciso de apostar. Eu sou rico. Olha aqui. Infinitos. Tenho pontos infinitos. Para que apostar?
Both have 7.
Eu já
Carter
apostei.
Allen has 4.
Eu estou a apostar num.
Carter Allen and Johnny Smoke
Mas
in
a
the
gente
front row.
já
Here we
percebi.
go.
A gente vai fazer isto com o
Carter
resto.
Allen currently in the lead. Johnny Smoke in second. Pengy has some contact with Psycho
Vai!
Pat. Carter Allen really moving now.
Ai, bem, se vi que agora está tudo lançado. Olha
He's in
aí.
a race all by himself right now. He needs to win this to have any type of chance here. Whoa!
Ai!
Carter Allen down.
A hard hit from Johnny Smoke. He's upside down
No!
as well.
Ah!
But there's Pengy to push Johnny
Yes!
Smoke through for the win.
Yes!
Wow, that was crazy.
What a finish to this race.
Caraças!
Johnny Smoke gets by with a little help from his Mazda Arc-7 friend
Ganhou
from across
Johnny.
the pond and wins tonight's race.
I think Pengy said, hey, one of us has got to win. If it's not going to be me, it might as well be Smoke.
This was wild. Carter
Peraí.
Allen had this race, fell
Agora,
apart on the
como é que é?
bridge. Then Johnny Smoke crashed. He was upside down. Pengy flips him over and
Johnny.
pushes him across the finish line.
And there goes Psycho Pat for the final blow.
Here
What?
it is again from the
Peraí.
finish cam.
And submission.
Carter Allen jumping up onto the curb, flips over. You can see Johnny
Shoes.
Smoke trying to get
Este.
around the car. He clearly was not going to stop.
Ooh, that
Shoes.
guy just took an Arc-7 to
Johnny.
the face.
I think he just passed out from the
Ah,
excitement.
estou a
definitely got hit by the
perceber.
car.
You know what? That is unconfirmed.
Hey, here comes the Race City Wreckers, baby, right on time.
Wow, they are just as bad as the track crew had in the
Complete.
beginning.
Excuse me, did you not
Todas.
hear him use his horn?
Yeah!
Big deal.
Ai, eu vou
Other
do
crews never
louco.
use their horns.
Vou do
What good does
louco.
it do to use your horn and then you smash
Oh.
right into the car?
They're getting the job done, baby, okay? They're getting the
Isto é
job
muito
done.
fixe fazer,
Well,
mano.
I guess it's better than nothing.
Isto é muito louco.
Johnny Smoke will be advancing on to round 2. His fastest time of the night was
Ah, tá aqui, start prediction.
15.4774 seconds.
Right behind Terrence Jr.
We
Ok,
thank
já
you for
tenho aqui
joining us for
preparado
tonight's
para fazer
race.
o próximo.
Until next time on 3DBotMaker.
And I'm 2D.
Did they
Bora.
smash into that Monte Carlo?
Próximo. E lá, está a crashar porquê? Mete assim, Ruzado. Vai ganhar a partida de. Também pode ser.
Welcome back to King of the Mountain Season 4.
Ok, estou a ver aqui carros que eu gosto.
You know, 3D, I'm kind of sensing an evil technological presence here in Race City
Estou a
tonight.
ver aqui cenas que eu gosto.
Technological presence.
It's
Ok, já estou
something
aqui
in the
pronto
air.
para escrever.
I don't know what it
O
is,
que é
but
que
something.
faz
I don't
cada
know,
um?
but we do have a Mustang racing.
I knew it.
First up tonight is Sneaky
Quem vai ganhar?
Bob for Vapor Diecast Racing in the Cadillac Seville.
Como é que é?
Hey, we got a caddy.
Then check out
Sneaky.
this awesome paint job. This is Jank Hinky for Go On and Get Racing.
Este é o Sneaky,
in the
o
Porsche
Jank.
944 Turbo.
Okay, now we have some trouble here. It's Angela S. of Cloak
Angela?
After Dark in a Terminator Ford Mustang.
E mais
That's pretty
quem?
cool.
It's Judgment Day 3D.
I think you're
Yeah,
overreacting.
Annie.
Last up, we have Annie Chase in the silver Nissan Skyline
bora lá.
R30.
This is going to be bad. Skynet
Quem é que vai?
is coming.
Is neural net-based artificial intelligence really that bad?
Yes, it is.
Well, it should make for an interesting race. Here we go with race 1.
Eu não sei.
Sneaky Bob
A
in the
gente
white
vai
and purple
apostar
Cadillac,
tipo
starting
no
in pole
primeiro,
position.
na primeira.
Jank Hinky
Porra,
to his
já
right
apostaram
in
logo
the
na
green
Annie.
Porsche.
Eu primeiro
Sneaky
quero
Bob
ver.
out front,
Quero ver
Angela
como é
S
que
in
cada um
second
faz
place. Jank Hinky
o seu
in the green
desempenho.
car spins around.
We should get these people off the streets. This is not safe.
Calm down, 2D. It's going to be fine. Sneaky Bob swerving around
Ah,
here.
já estou a perceber.
And down
Espera aí,
goes the
pessoal.
barrier again.
Vou dar
They need
delete,
to
vou dar
mount that thing in
delete.
place.
And race 1 goes to Sneaky Bob.
Vou dar delete.
watch out,
Start
it's swerving.
prediction.
Ooh.
Fatality. I warned you, 3D.
Espera aí.
It was a
Já
little
estou a
fender
perceber.
bender at the intersection.
What?
Nothing too bad,
Já estou
though.
a
Two
perceber.
spectators are down already.
Sneaky.
It was a mild bump at most. There's Annie Chase. She must have stopped to
Espera
take a
aí.
picture.
Como é que é? É o Angela, o Jank e a Annie. Ok. Pronto.
Already.
It was a mild bump at
Deixa lá
Calm
ver
down to
como é que foi o desempenho.
This is going to be bad. Skynet is coming.
Is neural
Ora lá.
net-based artificial intelligence really that bad?
Yes, it is.
Well, it should make for an interesting race. Here we go with race 1. Sneaky Bob in the white and
Vamos
purple
ver primeiro
Cadillac,
e
starting
depois
in the
sim é
pole
que eu faço
position.
a
Jank
predict.
Hinky to his right in the green Porsche.
Ok, ok.
Sneaky Bob out in front, Angela S in second place. Jank Hinky in the green car spins
Okay.
around.
We should get these people off the streets. This is not safe.
Calm down, 2D. It's going to be fine. Sneaky Bob swerving around here. And down goes the barrier again.
They need to mount
Ok,
that
Estou
thing
a
in
gostar,
place.
estou a gostar do desempenho do Sneaky.
Oh, watch out, he's swerving.
Aí é bem.
Fatality. I warned you, 3D.
It was a little fender bender
Okay.
at the intersection.
What?
Nothing
Podem
too bad,
começar.
Two spectators are down
Tem 30
already.
though. It was
segundos.
a mild bump
Tem
at
30
most.
segundos.
There's Annie Chase. She must
Que é
have
para
stopped to take a
apostar.
picture
Vocês
at the
têm que apostar
Transformer
agora.
exhibit.
Oh, God, we got Cyberdyne and the Decepticons.
I don't believe that one's a Decepticon.
Well, I don't trust any robots.
You do realize this is the
Bora,
3D
bora.
Botmaker
Isso.
channel.
That's always concerned me.
Okay,
Ah.
well, it appears those spectators will be fine. Let's see that replay one more time. Sneaky Bob
Ay,
had a
ay,
big part in that
boom.
incident, but again, a mild bump at the most. Nothing a little 530 synthetic can't take care of.
Ok.
That Terminator Mustang is clearly out for blood.
It wasn't even their fault.
Maybe not,
Agora,
but
quem é que vai
Angela,
ganhar?
if
Não
that's her
sei.
real name, wanted to hit those spectators.
Anyways, here we go with race 2. Jake
Não sei quem é
Hinkie
que vai
in the pole
ganhar.
position in the green Porsche. Andy Chase in the front right in the silver Skyline.
Eu tô
Jake
pelo
has the lead here.
Sneaky. Tô
Sneaky
pelo
Bob takes over
Sneaky.
second. Angela all the way in the back of the pack. Jake, 2 wheels up on the
Ter
wall,
mais
recovers. And now it's a chase. Sneaky Bob trying to get around that Porsche, but he falls back. Jake Hinkie up on 2 wheels again, but he takes... Whoa, my...
Ei, caraças.
Fatality. I hate to say it, but that's going to be all night 3D.
Okay, that was a bad wreck.
This is man versus
Aí
machine,
é bem.
and the machines are
Ok.
winning.
I'm not sure how many people got
Morreram
hit there. I don't
todos.
see anyone.
I think that's because they're under the car.
Let's go to the replay here. Jake
Que
Hinkie
aconteceu?
was slightly off to
Ai,
the
eu
left.
ai.
Okay, Judy, we get
It
it.
was a slip of the finger, sorry.
And we must
Ai,
point out
mãe.
that Angela S. in the Mustang had nothing to do with this wreck.
We can't cancel that possibility out.
Here comes the Race City Wreckers to help out. He drove a little too far there. Come on back a little bit.
I'm sure he'll find the car.
Let's check out the replay from the Cyberdyne Skycam.
Are you serious?
What?
We're using Cyberdyne Systems technology?
Ai,
Yeah,
é
check out this
bem.
awesome Skycam. It's up in space.
Skycam, Skynet.
Yeah, they used a
Boom.
Skynet to send the video down here to our studio.
Okay, so we're not watching a race here. We're watching the end of humanity unfold before us as the machines take over, led by their leader, Angela S.
Okay, have you been eating Steve's special brownies again?
I might have had 1 or 2. They're delicious.
Steve, come on, I told you.
It's good, no?
You know they make him more paranoid than he already is.
Hey
Ui,
guys, I'm
ui.
right here.
Aí é bem, o
Everything's gonna be
Sneaky.
fine today.
Happy
Aí o
Judgment Day
Sneaky
to you as
ficou
well.
bem
Andy Chase
atrasado.
leading the chase followed by Jake Hinkie. And he currently only
Aí
has
é
1
bem.
point on the board.
Oh,
This
Sneaky
win would
passou.
definitely help out. We got contact. Jake slams into
Olha,
the side
olha.
of that Skyline.
Será?
And there's
Oh!
a Sneaky Bob
Ah!
takes around Jake Hinkie to take second place on that race.
Quase.
That win for Andy Chase will add 5 points
Aí
to
é
her
bem.
score. And look at this picture right here. All 4 drivers down at the
Ui.
intersection. No crashes, no collision.
Ui.
Everyone lined up just nicely, showing us everything is going to be just fine.
It's the calm before the storm, 3D. The storm is coming.
Let's see that pass again by Sneaky Bob. You can see these
Quase.
2 cars in the front
Mas o
slowing
Sneaky
down.
tá à frente.
Sneaky Bob back there in
Sneaky
the
tá à
white
frente.
and purple Cadillac gets around the Porsche, bumps into the back end of the Skyline, and that second place finish will add 3 points to Sneaky Bob's score. He is now sitting on top with 11 points. Jake Hinkie in second place with 9. Angela S has 6, as well
Fogo.
as Andy Chase.
Aí ó Pedro. Aí ó Pedro. Ei! Não, Bernas, calma, Bernas. Calma, Bernas. Come on. Ai. Eu acho que fiz 6, não foi? Eu fiz 6, não foi? Tá bom. Vai, quer saber? Bora. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peraí. 1. Espera. Fónix, na cadeira, exato. Não me ponhas de pesa.
If I'm doing the math
Ok,
correctly,
a última
there's
corrida.
still a possibility for any of these
Bora.
drivers to make it through to round 2. So let's see what happens on this 4th and final race.
Destruction and mayhem is what's going to happen.
Sneaky Bob in the lead. Jake and
Sneaky!
Angela fighting for second.
It's the end of the
Bora,
world.
Sneaky!
Whoa, we don't have clearance for
Sneaky
that
vai
song.
conseguir.
Who cares, 3D? It's all over.
Sneaky vai
Bob
conseguir.
swerving around
Não, não,
here.
não, não, não.
Here's
Ai,
the
ai,
Jake
ai,
trying
ai,
to
ai, ai.
pass, But Sneaky Bob holds on to the
Boa.
lead. And Sneaky Bob will be your winner of the night.
Here it comes.
Let's
Whoa,
go.
a hard hit into the
De
curb
pé. Oh, merda,
by
Spartix.
Angela S, but everyone is safe and sound.
Wow, I really thought that last race was going to be
Pretty sneaky.
like the end of the world.
It's completely fine, 2D.
I'm kind of
Let's
hungry. I
go.
got the munchies.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Hey, Steve, you got any more of those brownies?
Oh, no, no, no. You don't need
peraí,
any more of those.
pessoal,
Here,
peraí,
have some
peraí.
Cheetos.
Ooh, Cheetos.
Espera aí,
Sneaky Bob
deixa-me
definitely the
copiar
faster
aqui uma
car here
coisa.
tonight, but there was a lot of bumping and swerving
Ai, eu não
around.
fiz
It makes you
isto.
wonder if Sneaky Bob could keep that Cadillac going straight.
Estás em
How fast
cálculo
does the
Vasco.
time go?
Probably right around 15.
Well, regardless, Sneaky Bob will be advancing on
peraí.
to round 2 with
Ah,
a
eu
track
depois
time of
faço isto.
15.6054 seconds.
You know, I
depois
feel like I
faço
really
isto.
learned something here today.
Depois trato disto.
Things aren't always what you think they are. Clearly,
Okay.
man and machines can coexist. I'm proud
Aí
to
é
be part
bem.
of the 3DBotMaker team. And I really love you, man.
Bora, next.
Brownies did you eat?
I don't know, but they tasted amazing.
Well, we think.
Então vá. Vou tirar aqui isto. Vamos aí resgatar a você. Mas vocês tenham calma, meu.
Well, 3D, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
And I hate to admit it, but you did kind of predict the robot apocalypse which is upon Race City.
Welcome to the age of Skynet.
Well, these machines aren't going to stop us. First up, we have Samukako Nasuka of the Philippines.
Não,
isto
são outros.
In the Ford Mustang SVO.
Then we have Buddy D. Taylor of SDS Racing in the Mazda Savannah R7 FC3S.
Then driving in the Toyota MR2 for Outlaw Memphis
Crazy.
Racing, it's Crazy Amy.
I wonder if she's related to...
Maybe. And last up is Superman Dion for the Hot Wheels boys. Driving in the Ferrari
Qual que era o outro? Já não lembro.
That is an absolutely beautiful looking car.
Ei, já não
You know what
lembro.
they say about red.
It goes faster, it's a proven fact.
Here we go with race
Peraí, qual é que era o outro?
Nasuka starting in the pole. Nasuka of the Philippines, driving
É o
from
Samuk.
Hong Kong.
É o Samuk. Samuk. Ok. Tá bem, bora.
Position in the say about red.
It goes faster, it's a proven fact.
Antes de fechar a live, pois olha, não sei.
Nasuka starting in the pole
Sim,
position
agora
in the blue Mustang.
Agora também o sorrisado Fónix.
Top driver in points advances
Bora,
on
vamos
the
ver
round
qual é o
two.
desempenho dos gajos.
Samukako Nasuka currently out in the lead. We already have one Mustang moving on to round two. Can Nasuka join them?
That's one too many Mustangs if you ask me.
Buddy Taylor hot on the heels of Nasuka.
Ok.
Here they come to the garage. Over the bridge, and race one will go to Samukako Nasuka in the blue Mustang.
Superman Dion coming in. High hopes for that Ferrari.
Ok.
He's just warming up his tires.
Speaking of Ferraris, we have a Ferrari that's already
Quem é
moved
que
on
vocês
around
acham
to
que vai
as well,
ganhar?
the one driven by Terrence Jr.
Terrence Jr.
Tem 30 segundos para
on the
apostar.
track. Superman Dion has a legendary name. We'll find out if he lives up to it tonight.
Well, hopefully we don't see any big air.
Oh, I want to see big air.
This isn't the DRC.
I still
Quem
want to see
vocês
big
acham?
air.
Well, you're going to have to wait for the return of the DRC because we don't have any jumps here.
You know, that bridge kind of looks like a jump.
It's not a jump, and don't give anyone any bad ideas.
I never give bad ideas.
I can make a list.
Well, then that would be a list of genius ideas.
Here we go with race two. This time we have Buddy Taylor on the front left in the Mazda, Superman Dion in the front right in the Ferrari.
I'm just going to call him Dion because he has not yet earned the name Superman.
Fair enough. Here we go with race two. Buddy Taylor out in the lead, followed by Nasuka. Dion falls back to third.
Not very Superman-like if you ask me.
Nasuka right on the tail of Buddy Taylor. Whoa, he's bouncing around.
That's the type of behavior we've come to expect from Mustangs.
That leaves Buddy Taylor all alone on a wide
Caraças!
That's also what we expect from Mustangs.
Votaram todos no Crazy.
The entrance of the parking garage. That means Dion will now take second place, followed by Crazy Amy.
Well, I'd say that race was actually quite predictable.
Hey, I'm just glad all the spectators are safe.
Well, that robot's gonna crush someone.
Speaking of crushing, here comes the Race City record.
Look at how fast and efficient they are.
That actually was an impressive response time. Here's the replay of that crash. It appears he slammed into the light post.
Look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. A Mustang is going to do what a Mustang's going to do. You don't really drive a Mustang as much as you're going along for the ride. And let me tell you, it's a wild ride, 3D.
I'll take your word for it. Here we go with race 3, Buddy D.
Eu acho que em vez de ser 30 segundos eu vou meter 1 minuto. E para vocês terem mais tempo de apostar.
Dion both have 4.
I'm still waiting to see something super from Dion.
Well, so far Dion is leading race 3.
Aí bem!
Buddy Taylor
mano, o Mustang está para trás!
All that chaos created a big lead here for Dion.
What?
He is all alone on an open track.
Let's go, Dion. Let's see that Ferrari fly.
Dion's through the garage. There goes Buddy Taylor.
Aí
And
bem!
Dion picks up the win on race 3. Followed by Buddy D. Taylor.
Damn!
Here comes Nasuka and the blue Mustang to take third. And Crazy Amy finishes the race going backwards.
Okay,
O Buddy está em primeiro. O Buddy está em primeiro.
It could be a sister, maybe a cousin.
O Buddy está em primeiro.
Crazy Amy up on 2 wheels got pushed into the palm tree by
vocês
Nasuka.
meteram?
Then she proceeded to finish the race going backwards.
That's quite impressive.
This is it. Race 4. Buddy Taylor has 11. Superman Dion has 9. Samukako Nasuka has 7. Crazy Amy only has 5, so it's over for her.
I think this race is coming down to the Mazda or the Ferrari.
Well, the Ferrari is 2 points behind the Mazda. Crazy Amy out in the lead. Nasuka pulls into second, followed by Dion.
Come on, Dion, let's get that Ferrari up there.
Crazy Amy with a good lead here, headed towards the parking garage. I think this race may come down to who takes second place. Wait a minute, here comes Nasuka. Whoa!
Who won?
Quem ganhou?
Close. Tight finish between
Quem?
Nasuka and Crazy Amy.
What's that mean for the score?
We're not sure who won yet, but Buddy
Aí,
Taylor
bem.
came in 4th place. That means if Samukako Nasuka beat Crazy Amy to the line, we will have a tie.
Wow.
Let's see if we can tell from this angle. Look at that
Quem,
right
quem,
there.
quem?
Ooh, that was close.
Não dá para
We're gonna have
ver.
to see that from a different angle.
Não dá para ver, tem que ser de
Here we go
cima.
with the finish cam.
You know, if you got the pass, this is going to be one of the greatest passes we've had this season.
Oh, right there at the
Olha
line.
que eu
I
acho que
cannot
sim.
tell.
Ah, man, this is intense.
Let's go
Olha
to
que eu
the
acho que
Skynet
sim.
cam.
Oh, boy.
And Samukako
Oh!
Nasuka beat Crazy Amy to the
Caraças!
line.
Wow.
That means we have a tie
What?
between Buddy Taylor and Samukako Nasuka.
Ai, o
This
quê?
is awesome, 3D. This is awesome.
We will have a tiebreaker race. Nasuka has
Report
the inside
crazy.
advantage because he had the faster track time here tonight.
Tá a chitar o homem.
This tiebreaker race will be one and done.
Ai, o
Here
quê?
we go.
Mustang
Quem
versus
que vai ganhar?
Mazda.
Nasuka in the lead. Gets caught up on the side.
No!
Whoa! Buddy Taylor now out in front.
That was a critical mistake by
Trollou,
Nasuka.
meu.
Buddy Taylor up on
Trollou.
for a second
Oh,
there.
oi,
Nasuka
olha,
is
olha.
getting closer.
Can
Olha,
he do it
olha.
again, 3D?
He's right on his bumper going through the garage.
Oh, baby.
Whoa! I think we just... Wait a minute.
He's back.
Buddy D. Taylor... Oh, God.
Fatality. Well, I think
O
we all
gajo
saw
deu-
that coming. Well, the Mustang thing, not the disappearing car.
What?
There's so much to unpack with this last
O gajo
race.
conseguiu,
The
mano.
win does go to Samukako Nasuka, who just ran into several spectators. But what happened
Damn.
to Buddy Taylor right here?
I think he was going for the over-the-bridge shortcut.
Ah,
Realized
shit.
that was a bad idea. Rolled back onto the
Boom.
track and just decided to finish the race the normal way.
I seriously thought he went into the water. It's like Lakitu caught him and just tossed him back onto the track.
Oh, good old Lakitu. He's a very helpful Koopa.
A surprising finish, to say the least. Buddy Taylor just blew that race at
Aí
the
é
end. It
bem.
was his.
I think he saw the exit arrow and thought that meant to go up.
Or maybe he heard your suggestion about getting Big Air off the bridge.
Hey, I am not a professional here. No one should be taking my advice about anything.
Well, we can certainly agree
Qual é que era o
on
nome
that.
do
There
que
you have
ganhou?
it,
Tá aqui.
Samukako Nasuka of the
Foi o
Philippines.
Samukako. Ah! Choose. Já tá. Ganda Samukako, pá. Ganda Samukako. Espera aí. Deixa-me só... Ah pá, caraças, meu. Ok. Fazer isto assim. Assim. Vou levantar isto. Ok. Ok. Pronto.
We'll be
Bora lá.
advancing on to round 2.
Vamos lá. Quem vai ganhar? Pegar este também. Ok.
Welcome back to King
Ui,
of the
ei, este está
Mountain.
bué bonito.
It's season 4,
Este está bué
tournament
bonito.
2, round 1, group 7.
Now, 3D, I've heard some rumors. We have a new bridge camera?
Yes, we do. After the events of last week, we have a bridge cam.
Oh, man, I cannot wait
Ah.
to see someone just drive right off the bridge.
Hopefully that won't happen.
Fingers crossed.
Our first driver
Ja,
tonight
Rico?
is
Oh, boy.
Rico the Robot.
I thought we were done with robots.
Rico is in a Porsche
Rico.
928.
Then we have an actual human driver. It's Goyo. He's driving in the Nissan Skyline
Goyo.
R30.
Que
We've
raio
got
de
a lot
nome.
of blue cars today. Up next is Clutch and Kitten in the Honda CRX.
Oh, I thought that was clucking
Question.
chicken.
No, apparently it's a cat.
Well, last up we
You
have
super,
Super Chief
super.
of the Oklahoma Outlaws driving in the
Deixa-me ter
Audi
isto um
Sport
minuto.
Quattro.
Ok.
Drivers will compete in 4 races. The top driver in points.
Agora
advances
vamos ver
on to
quem-
round
como é
2.
que é o desempenho
Rico the
deles.
Robot will be starting in the pole
Gostei
position.
muito
This is
deste.
going to be a disaster.
Tá bué da louco.
Everyone knows robots can't drive.
Well, let's give him a chance.
It's going to be bad.
Rico the Robot out in the lead in that gold, bronze-colored Porsche.
Ai, é bem! Olha, ai, olha a velocidade do
Clutch and
Rico!
Kitten currently in second.
Let's hope Rico doesn't
Olha
go
isso.
into Terminator mode.
I think we'll be fine.
I
Jesus!
do not trust that car.
Rico's through the garage. Whoa!
I told you.
Rico the
Foi
Robot
com...
drives off
Eu sei,
the
eu sei.
track.
Rico just self-destructed.
Ai, é
That opens
bem!
up the door for Cluck and
Ok.
Chicken.
Bora,
I
vai
mean,
começar.
Clutch and Kitten.
O que, olha, foi aquele que eu gostei mais. Eu vou, pronto, já começou. O que eu faço é, primeiro vemos uma corrida e depois apostamos naqueles que nós gostamos de ver. Vemos primeiro o desempenho, estás a
Okay,
ver?
you're messing me up with the name here. It's already difficult to say.
Hey, I like my clutch and chicken extra crispy.
It's
Aí é
kittens.
bem.
It's a cat.
That wouldn't taste very good, I don't think.
Okay, forget the name right now. Let's look at what happened to Rico the Robot.
I'll tell you what happened. He had his target set on those spectators on the bridge.
Olha,
Lucky
eu
for them,
vou-vos mostrar.
Incident.
missed them.
Espera aí,
From this
espera aí.
Ace.
test, you're driving in
Oh, está aqui, está aqui. Estes são os nomes. Bora pessoal, siga a apostar. Bora. Tenho os nomes. Eu vou colocar as submissões sempre quando isto aparece. Que é para vocês apostarem. Ok, e já terminou. Está fechado. Está fechado.
King of the mountain.
No, definitely not. Everyone should stay on the road.
É isso mesmo.
What about Rico
É isso
the
mesmo
robot? He's a
que eu vou
robot.
fazer.
Rico also needs to stay on the road.
Maybe Cluck and Kit?
Estás com medo, já. É assim, a Vans ainda não tem muitos pontos, pá.
Cluck and Kit
A Vans ainda não
Clutch
tem
and-
muitos pontos.
The driver of the Honda CRX. Rico the robot
Aí é
spins out of
bem.
control.
No surprise there.
Gwen Goyo out in the lead in the Skyline. Everyone else trailing way behind. Here comes Super Chief in second place in the Audi. CK in third. And Gwen Goyo gets a track time of 15.
Não dá para lhe dar, senão dava.
Ooh, Super Chief did not like that.
Okay, let's calm it down, Super Chief. We do not need that type of energy on the track tonight.
Aí,
And what do you know, Rico
eu
the
gosto bem do
has
clutching.
El
Aí o
Rico.
clutching virou.
Okay,
O
so
clutching
this
virou.
particular robot is not good at
Não.
red.
It's all of them, 3D. It's
Mano,
all
que
of them.
carro é
Let's go
este?
to the replay and see what happened. You can see Rico spin around back there, got tangled up with Super Chief, but Super Chief and CK managed to get around Rico's car. And here comes the Race
Na
City
próxima
record.
aposto tudo. Aí é bem ao menos.
Service.
Vê
If
lá.
they can't tell you, they'll
Tu
push
vê
it.
lá.
Let's see what happened to
Vais
Clutch
ficar
and
pobre.
Kitten.
Look at that drift. Can we see this from the bridge cam as well?
Sure, let's go to the bridge cam.
Look at this drift right into a
Ei,
stop,
ó,
posing for the cameraman.
ele perde.
That kitten's got some
Ele perde, mas perde com estilo. Desculpa lá. Olha
They
isso.
certainly do, but they kind of forgot to finish the race, so that's going to be a DNF for Clutch and Kitten. Here we go with
Aí,
race
bem.
3, Super Chief in the pole position, CK on the front right.
I just want to point out
Aposta
that
do
Rico the
Ruzado.
robot has 2 DNFs in a row.
Yes, we saw
Mas
that.
isso é no próximo.
It's a close group of cars
Só,
going into the
curtem
first
só
big
deste.
turn here. Gwen Goyo and CK door to door.
Curtem só deste
CK now
carro
moves
que eu
into second,
tenho.
and now Rico
Este
overtakes
Silvia.
Gwen Goyo to take third. Super Chief still has the lead, but
Peraí.
here comes CK.
Isto está.
Can he find a way around
Mekie,
that
digas.
Audi? No, he cannot. Super
Vai
Chief
lá, vai lá,
takes the
até já.
win. And what do you
Oh,
know?
curte
Here
só,
comes
curte só.
Rico the robot.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Let
And
me
Gwen
s-
Goyo will slam into fourth place.
I thought I was going to have to bring out the fatality button for a minute there.
Hey, with
Nice.
3 races in,
kitzinho.
nobody's been hit.
Yes.
I'd say that's a good race so far.
I would agree with you. There's no Mustangs out here tonight. But we have Rico the robot.
True.
Which
Ui,
clearly
a
needs some
Vent
kind
está
of
com
firmware update or
500.
something because that car is
Imagina,
all
tu
over the track
conseguires dos
tonight.
Okay, I
500.
hear where you're coming from, but Rico the robot did just finish a race, so maybe it is adapting
Oh, boy.
Ok.
to Race City, and it's now learning
Ok,
how
o clutching
to
clutching
make it down
conseguiu.
the track.
And that's
Clutching
exactly how the
conseguiu.
second robot apocalypse begins.
Well, hopefully not. Let's look at the scores going into the fourth and final race. Super Chief on
Ah,
top
no.
with 10. Gwen Goyo has 9.
No.
You're malfunctioning.
Clutchin'
There you go.
Kitten has 8
Clucking
points.
não tá
Rico has 2,
conseguindo.
so he's out. But all the other drivers have a chance. Who's going to move on to round 2? CK pulls into first, Rico right behind him.
Nhão.
Rico slowing down traffic for Super Chief. Gwen Goyo all the way
Oh!
back in fourth place. CK
Clutching.
way out in front in that Honda CRX. But Rico the robot is gaining ground.
Bora.
Here they come to the finish.
Yes!
Clutchin' Kitten takes the win. Rico comes in second, Super Chief in third, and Clutchin' Kitten will be moving on to round 2
Yes!
by 1 point
Conseguiu!
over Super Chief.
And there goes Gwen Goyo. Better luck next time.
You know, if Super Chief had just gone away
Bora!
around Rico the robot, we would have
Clutching
had
conseguiu.
another tie here.
Which would have been great, but no. Rico the robot had to win the
Yes!
race.
I wouldn't
Era
say it was
aquilo que
ruined,
eu,
but it's still a good race.
We
que eu
could have had a
tinha
tiebreaker
votado.
race, but Rico the robot, who had no chance of moving on,
Let's
decided
go.
to come in second place.
See, it's learning.
Somebody destroy that car.
There you have it, Clutchin' Kitten. The most difficult name to say on the list here will be moving
Que
on to
clutch,
round
estás a
2
ver?
with a track time of
Pegando a clutch.
16.4613
Só, é
seconds.
bué
I'm just
bonito.
glad the
É
robot
bué
is not
bonito.
advancing on to round 2,
Tá bué
and
nice.
hopefully we won't ever have to see another.
Bora, próximo. Pam.
Of the mountain.
Ora lá, já estou aqui pronto
Welcome
para
back to
escrever.
Race City. It is time for King of the Mountain Season 4, Tournament 2, Round 1, Group 8.
Já estou aqui
I'm looking
pronto.
forward to this one. From what I understand, we got some
Gonna
F-bodies
clutch.
racing.
Yes, we do a Camaro and 2 Firebirds.
Oh, you know I'm all about that Pontiac
Ui.
life. Let's go.
Let's check out the cars. Up
Okay.
first we have Psycho Steve
Psycho.
from Backstab Motorsports. driving in that blue Pontiac Firebird.
Great color. He's got the T-tops out. I love it.
Then from Chicago, Illinois, it's El Gato Chino from Little Green Man Garage in the Buick Regal Stalker.
Oh, who is this beauty right here? Miss Lola, driving in that red Pontiac Firebird. My goodness.
And last up we have Robert Ray of Houston, Texas in the two-tone black and red Camaro IROC Z.
Another great car. I kind of like them all, but I think I gotta go with Miss Lola because that's the name of my dog.
We are encouraging responsible racing here in the 3DBotMaker Diecast Racing League. As you can see, it's been 4 races since our last fatality. I think if we can get that number up to like 12, we'll have a pizza party or something.
What is this, elementary school?
We're encouraging driver safety, okay? Psycho Steve and lead, but there goes Miss Lola.
Damn.
And Psycho Steve takes the lead right back.
Oh, come on, get him back, Lola.
Steve has a good-sized lead here now. And race 1 will go to Psycho Steve.
Não sei.
Followed by Miss Lola and
Não sei, pessoal. Não sei. Este vai ser difícil.
Yes, 2 overtakes in race
este vai ser difícil. Pronto, está aqui. Vamos começar a prediction. Bora. Está aí, pessoal. Quem é que vocês vão votar? Aí é bem. Eu vi. Bem 1000. Ei! O Psycho. Caraças, bora. Fogo. Meteste na miss. A Vans colocou no Psycho e depois houve outra pessoa que colocou no Psycho também. Não sei quem é que meteu. Deixa lá ver, isto dá para ver. Ai, não foi uma pessoa. Ah, meteste os 550. Ok. Ok. Ok, bora lá.
We are missing El Gato Chino. Looks like he's stuck in the parking garage.
Not a good start for the cat.
Let's go to the replay. Look right here. Miss Lola goes on the inside on that turn. A great pass, but then she gets caught up on the side wall. And Psycho Steve just went right through that opening.
Estou a apontar para o Psycho. O Psycho
yeah, looked like that hit
parece
from El Gato Chino may
estável.
have kept her on the track.
Cats helping dogs. Such a nice sentiment.
Okay, Miss Lola is not a dog. That's kind of disrespectful.
Well, my dog's name is Lola.
Yes, but that doesn't make everyone named Lola a dog.
I'm not following.
If I name my dog 2D, would that mean all 2Ds are dogs?
Oh, you can call me a dog. Woof, woof.
Okay, well,
why must I be like that? Why must I chase the cat?
Okay, race 2.
Nothing but the dog in me.
I do appreciate the Atomic Dog reference, but race 2 is starting with El Gato Chino in the pole position. Psycho Steve and Robert Ray right behind.
E o Psycho, olha a pressão que o Psycho está a fazer.
There goes El Gato Chino in the Buick Stalker. He seems to be up and moving this time. Psycho Steve in distant second. Here they go through the garage.
Aí é bem! Aí o Psycho está todo lançado!
Ei!
O gajo defendeu, meu! O outro gajo defendeu!
Oh, there he is.
O outro gajo defendeu! Ei, a Miss!
There she is, stuck over on the second big
at least she's okay.
That will be a
Ai não, a Miss está
DNF
ali, está parada.
Let's see what happened to Robert Ray.
Ok.
He was
Vans,
driving
até
in
agora,
reverse and then just flipped over on the turn.
A lot of people think that reverse driving is easy. It is not.
Os meus já vão com os
porcos,
velho.
You have to go to the crazy Jimmy school of driving.
They have night courses, right?
Absolutely.
Psycho Steve sitting on top of the scoreboard with 8 points. El Gato Chino has 5. Miss Lola 3. Robert Ray 2. Robert Ray and Lola in the front row. Robert Ray has the early lead going into the first turn. Whoa, Psycho Steve gets sideways and stuck. Robert Ray still out in front. Miss Lola not far behind.
Come on, Lola, go fetch.
Again, still not appropriate.
I don't see the problem with it.
Lola knocking on the door of Robert Ray, trying to get around him. Here they
go
across the bridge, and Robert Ray will take his first win of the night, followed by Miss Lola. And it appears we have another double DNF.
Quite a few DNFs tonight.
All drivers have at least one.
Okay.
This will be ainda
continua
second DNF in pretty much the same spot as this first one.
Does he think he's supposed to park in the garage?
I don't know what he's thinking, but I do know that he's losing.
Well, there goes Psycho Steve also getting stuck.
This was a pretty exciting race between Robert Ray and Miss Lola. Robert Ray swerving around. Lola tried to pass on the outside. but ends up running into the back end of Robert Ray's Camaro. But going into the fourth race, the scores are close here. Psycho Steve has 8, Robert Ray has 7, Miss Lola has 6, and El Gato Chino with 5.
Miss Lola and Psycho Steve in the front row here. Let's go, Miss Lola.
This is it, the final race. Top driver in points will advance on to round 2. Robert Ray hot in the tail of Miss Lola.
Was that a dog reference?
No, I was talking about the tail of the car.
Okay.
Lead, but here comes Robert Ray. Closing in on that Firebird.
Psycho Steve
going into the garage, and race 4 will go to Miss Lola, followed by Robert Ray. Once again, we appear to be missing 2 cars.
That's our third double DNF.
And it's going to be Miss Lola advancing on to round 2 with 11 points.
Miss ganhou.
Tootie.
Miss
Wait a minute,
ganhou.
what happened here?
I think I know what happened. Fatality.
Oh, come on. How?
Psycho Steve was clearly out for blood.
The guardrails are still in place.
Yeah, that's not going to stop someone named Psycho Steve.
We were doing so good. Let's try to see what happened to Steve.
Oh, there he goes right here. Boom. Fatality.
I don't understand how he got his car over the guardrail.
I think the bigger question is why is that guy mowing that huge area of grass with a lawnmower?
You know how Ray said he's trying to cut back on expenses and stuff like that.
At least get him a riding mower.
Well, that is an unfortunate ending to tonight's race. But Miss Lola will be advancing on to round 2 with a track time of 16.3732 seconds.
Wait a minute, is that Lola?
That is Miss Lola's car.
No, I mean the dog on the car. That's Lola, that's my dog.
I don't think the dog was driving the car.
I knew that dog was up to something. She would disappear in the evening. Then I would hear tires screech and she would mysteriously show up.
I really think this is all one big coincidence.
Não há nada disso. Isto tem que ser sério.
We hope everyone enjoyed tonight's race. Until next time, I'm 3DBotMaker.
And my dog is amazing.
Okay, well, you've been watching King
Isso não acontece num casino.
of the Mountain. The Mountain, Season 4, Tournament number 2, Round 1, Group 9.
It is nice to be back in the studio, Greedy.
Yes, it is. Race City is getting back in order after the Tournament of Terror. If you haven't seen that video, you gotta check it out.
Yeah, things got a little crazy.
Let's see who's racing tonight.
Okay.
We've got Dude Racewalker from Diecast Dude Racing in the Nissan Silvia S13.
Dude, that's a nice car.
Then coming from Ontario, Canada in the Mazda Savannah RX-7, it's Smokin' Joe Ferguson.
That's another good-looking car.
Then we have Chicken George from NDR driving in the Chevy Citation.
That's what we would call a barn find.
And last up in the Porsche 944 Turbo, driving for Austin Racing, it's Gary Gearhead.
All these cars are great, and also they've got some good driver names.
Yes, we should have a good race here.
Por acaso eu também estou a apontar para o amarelo.
Smokin' Joe Ferguson
Também estou a apontar para o amarelo. Agora vamos ver o
And they're
desempenho.
off for race 1. The top driver in points after 4 races will advance on to round 2. Smokin' Joe gets spun around there, going backwards.
Ok, acho que já não vou para o amarelo.
Chicken George. Here they go through the Fuji
Acho que já não vou para o amarelo.
Dude Racewalker looking strong in this race through the car park, and Dude Racewalker will take the first win.
O Racewalker andou muito bem. O Racewalker andou muito bem.
Is certainly back.
Yes, with the inevitable fatality.
Let's see, Chicken George is upside down. Several spectators.
Ok. Afinal vou meter 30 segundos. Vocês têm 30 segundos, ok? Então lá. Vai começar agora. Bora. Quem é que vai? Bora, bora. Vocês vão para o Chicken. Ok. Ok, ok. Vocês vão para o Chicken. Ok, bora lá.
Are also out. And Gary the Gearhead is also flipped over. That's a DNF for him. That's a pretty rough start for this group of cars.
It was going pretty good here. Look at the dude. Makes it past the finish line. We can't really see what happened from this angle.
You'll see right here, Smokin' Joe backs into Chicken George. That forces him to bounce off the wall and then sadly into the spectators on the other side.
And then right here, the dude, he hit the curb and may have just grazed those spectators with his fender.
I don't know, that guy flew into the building. I'm not sure if it's grazing.
An aggressive graze, you know.
Are there different levels of grazing?
Well, there is a grazing that
olha que eu vou para o dude.
Kind of like getting hit by
olha que eu vou para o dude.
Exactly, an aggressive graze.
Well, let's hope we have a better graze-free race 2. Smokin' Joe Ferguson in the pole position. After that first race, I think we may understand why Smokin' is in his name and has nothing to do with speed.
Tá a andar bem. Se perder é culpa dele. Vais perder?
Gary Gearhead for third.
Vais perder, olha o Dude todo lançado.
Slides around the corner.
Olha ele.
Joe Ferguson keeping that
Todo
distance
lançado.
out in front.
Onde é que está o Chicken? Não está.
Onde é
que está o Chicken? Não está. Ah, está aqui o Chicken.
Seems like we are still missing one driver.
Olha o amarelo já.
Gearhead.
Mas o amarelo teve ali um grande acidente.
Not looking good so far for
Por isso
Team
não sei
Awesome
se era a melhor
Well, at least
opção.
he didn't flip over this time.
Well, that is an improvement. The scores at the halfway point. Dude Racewalker in the lead with 8 points. Smoking
Eu vou
Joe
ganhar,
Ferguson
eu vou
1
ganhar
point
isto.
behind with 7. Chicken George
Olha o
has
Chicken.
5 and Gary Gearhead has
Chicken.
0.
Gary is starting this race in the pole
A
position,
menos
so
vai
this is
ficar
his
rota,
time
mano.
to shine.
Vai
Let's
ficar
get some
sem.
points, Gary.
Chicken George also starting in the front row on the right. Here we go.
Eu já expliquei, pá. Eu vou apostar porquê. É para vos ajudar. Pois, ok. Sim, também posso apostar, também é verdade. Então eu começo a apostar no próximo. Começo a apostar no próximo. Mas olha, eu vou ser lixado. Eu vou colocar 1000 sempre, ok? Eu vou colocar 1000, mas vou colocar no final. Tipo, vou colocar tipo, quando aquilo estiver a terminar. Que é para vocês não irem para lá. Estão a ver? Olha, dude!
A nice move. The force
Let's
is
go.
strong with this one.
This race now belongs to Dude Racewalker. No one is even
Já
close to
sabia.
him. And Dude
O Dude vai
Racewalker
ganhar isto
will
tudo.
take the win on race
Pronto,
3.
vens.
A well-deserved win there for the dude.
I was waiting
Nem
for the
estão os
other
outros?
cars
Nem
to
estão os
arrive,
outros?
but they
Não
are
estão.
stopped over there by the garage.
Oh man, Gary Gearhead so close to actually finishing a race. That's going to be 3 DNFs in a row.
And there goes Smokin' Joe Ferguson. Let's see what happened to him again.
It appears that they tried to go 3 wide on a 2 wide lane. It was simply physics that put Joe Ferguson on his side.
Look at the sneaky pass right here by Dude Racewalker. Goes from third place to first place in one single swoop. That is the type of driving that wins races and gets you to the next level.
A Ven já teve ganho. Se calhar já ganhou mais alguns
Now that you
pontinhos.
mention it, that probably is what race walking is.
My mom used to race walk.
Okay, well now his name is ruined for me. I had this whole Luke Skywalker Star Wars vibe going on, and now I'm just picturing some old dude walking really fast.
Well, either way,
Esquece, é
Dude
impossível.
Racewalker
É
is in the
impossível.
lead with 13 points. Smokin' Joe
Quer
Ferguson
dizer,
has...
é assim. Se ele tiver ND e o Smoking ficar em primeiro, empata ou não empata? Acho que empata.
7. Chicken
Não empata. Ele precisava de 6 pontos. Ih, então já ganhou o Dude.
Gary the Gearhead has
O
not
Dude
seen the
ganhou.
finish line, and the finish line has not seen him. So basically, Dude Racewalker has dominated this
Já
race.
ganhou.
He's out there playing some Jedi mind tricks.
Chicken George in the lead. Dude Racewalker with the
Mano, olha o
overtake.
Dude.
He's telling him this is not the race you're looking
Dude é
for.
monstro,
Joe
mano.
Ferguson
Olha-me
caught up
isso.
with Chicken George. Dude Racewalker is gone. Driving solo. Running practice laps all the way to the finish line. This was not a race. This was
Caraças.
just Dude Racewalker putting on an exhibition show.
18 points, 3. 18 points for Dude
Não
Racewalker. He won
gostaste.
3 out of the 4 races.
Also, a special shout out to Gary Gearhead for consistency with 4 DNFs in
Ziki.
a row.
That's a reverse clean sweep, isn't it?
It's got to be
Okay.
something, I don't know.
Maybe a dirty sweep.
And there you have it. Dude Racewalker will be advancing on to
Jesus.
round 2 with a time of 15.960.
Ora, next. Vamos para o próximo. É lá, isto está a crescer um bocadinho, peraí. A minha net está assim um bocadinho marada hoje. Olha. Então, mas... Olha. O que é que se está a passar? Espera aí.
Season 4.
Já está.
Tournament number 2,
Já tá.
round 1, group 10.
We've got
Okay.
a mix of American
Equipe
muscle
preparado
and
para escrever.
JDM tonight.
I see a Camaro out there.
That's right, we got 2 Chevys, a Camaro
Okay.
and a Corvette, along with a Nissan
Tem FC.
Skyline and a Mazda
Está todos os dias.
RX-7.
Let's get to the drivers.
É por causa do
Driving
José.
in the
É por
Nissan
causa do José.
Skyline R30 is the Crazy Canuck,
The
coming to us all the way from
Crazy.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
The
Then we
Crazy.
have Just
O
Carl.
Just.
Yep,
Just Carl.
that's what it says.
First name Just.
It's just Carl. Moving on, we have Big Hogs from
Big.
Florida, driving in the Mazda Savannah RX-7 FC3S.
I've heard of Justine, but
Bobby.
not Just.
It's just Carl. And last up, we have Bobby Pooker Wright,
Bobby.
driving in the yellow Chevy Camaro Z28.
If it's
Okay,
just Carl,
vamos
they
ver.
could just went with Carl, you know?
It's
Problema de
just Carl.
quem tem
It's
nós.
not complicated.
Percebo. Por isso que eu troquei para Vodafone. É muito melhor.
Just Carl.
See, it's that easy. Here we go with race
Okay,
1. The
bora lá
Crazy
ver.
Canuck starting in the pole position. Top driver in points will advance on to round 2. Crazy Canuck leading the pack down into the first big turn. Some paint swapping between Big Hogs and Just Carl. Carl currently in second place, trying to catch up to that skyline.
The Crazy Canuck was up on 2 wheels for a second there.
Here they come to the garage. Final turn. Just Carl passes on the inside and steals the win from the Crazy Canuck. What a finish there for race one.
Wow, Carl just got it done with a great pass coming out of the final turn.
That was beautifully
executed. Prediction. Quem é que vai ganhar? Ok, vou meter aqui. Eu não posso, pessoal. Eu não posso. Os streamers não podem fazer uma previsão no seu próprio canal. Não posso. Eu não posso, pessoal. Não me deixa. Não me deixa. Olha, Ventes, é isso mesmo. É isso mesmo. Eu também vou para o Just. O Just também estou de olho nele. Que ele teve uma aceleração de caraças.
Hey, you can't blame him.
They are running a special tonight, so you want to get there before the line starts.
Hey, you know, it's all about priorities. What's more important, getting the tofu or winning a race? If it was me, I'd probably go with the tofu.
Let's see this pass again by Just Carl. You can see here the Crazy Canuck understeers coming out of the corner. That opened the door for Just Carl, who walked right on through.
You know, I'm starting to like this guy, even if he's just
vai ganhar.
There's nothing wrong with just being Carl.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. Maybe Carl Justice would have been better like a superhero, but you know.
It's just Carl.
I know, I got it.
Here we go, race 2, Just Carl in the Corvette. Starting in the pole position, Bobby Puka Wright in the yellow Camaro starting on the front right.
Puka really needs to make up for that DNF.
Yes, he does. Here comes Just
Carl. Olha Just.
Bobby Wright gets spun around, and he is out of the race.
Que Just ia embora.
Carl and the Crazy Canuck. Crazy Canuck trying to get around that Corvette.
I don't know, Just Carl's pretty good.
Both cars through the parking garage.
Olha.
The finish, and
Let's
go!
Will
take his second win.
Mas eles estão lado a lado.
Just Carl is just looking good out there on the track.
That is going to push his score up to 10 points. He is 4 points ahead of the Crazy Canuck, who is in second place. There goes Big Hogs, who step over on the track. That's going to be a DNF for him and Bobby Wright. Let's see where things went wrong for Bobby Wright and Big Hogs. You can see Wright spin his car around. Big Hogs gets tangled up with him. That forced Bobby Wright off the track and may have damaged the car of Big Hogs as well.
Well, I hate to say it, but I think those two are already out of this race. Big Hogs only has 2 points and Puka has none.
It does now seem to be a two-car race between Just Carl and the Crazy Canuck. 2 wins in a row for Just Carl. Let's see what he can do on race 3. And here they go. Bobby Puka Wright starting in the pole position. Just Carl right on his tail.
You can tell Just Carl wants to win this race. He's like
Just Carl
on the track.
It's a close group of cars out of the turn.
Off
the road. And look at Big Hogs. He went from third to first after all that confusion on that turn. And now he is one turn away from taking the checkered flag in this one.
Down goes Big Hogs.
Wait. He's back up. And Big Hogs takes the win.
What kind of madness is going on
mas pararam
tonight?
todos, ok.
Big Hogs had an amazing
ao menos
pass.
isso.
He crashed on the bridge.
Ao menos isso,
and he
pararam
still
todos.
managed to make it past the finish line.
That is a big win for Big Hogs. No one else made it past the finish line. And that is going to move Big Hogs up to second place on the scoreboard. Only 3 points behind Just Carl.
Look at the way he threaded that needle. He had
a
Corvette
mas o gajo entrou mesmo.
on his right, and he went right through the middle.
That was probably one of the best passes of the season.
I totally agree.
But then right here, he almost blows it. Steers too hard to the left, goes up on the side, pulls his car all the way over before taking a bump from Just Carl, which sends him past the finish line.
O gajo foi mais atrás.
Here it is from the bridge cam.
Wait, did he hit someone?
I think that guy was just really excited.
Boom.
Just as I am to see this last race.
Caraças.
Just Carl in the lead with 10 points. Big Hogs has 7, the Crazy Canuck has 6, and Bobby Puka Wright has 0.
Puka trying to get that dirty sweep.
Mano, o Crazy tem tem a matrícula, olha ali. Estão a ver? Ele tem a matrícula.
We had one last week, we may get another one tonight. This is it, the 4th and final race. Big Hog starting in the pole position. Who will move on to round 2?
Let's go.
Okay.
A close race so far. Big Hog's out in the lead. Bobby Wright in second place, followed by the Crazy Canuck. Just Carl gets sideways, and he is out.
And he hit some guys RX-7.
Big Hog's in the lead, followed by Bobby Puka Wright.
Oh, come on, don't finish, Puka. Go for the dirty sweep.
Here we go through the final turn. Big Hogs swerving back and forth, but he holds on to it, makes it past the finish line to take the win.
Agora não sei como é que tá.
Scoreboard, and Big Hogs makes a comeback in this race.
Wow.
And will be advancing on to round 2. Wow.
Big Hogs was certainly the comeback.
Não estava nada à espera.
Just Carl, well,
não estava nada à espera.
You summed up the entire race right there. This
Não
was
estava nada à
certainly just
espera.
Carl's race to lose.
And lose it, he did.
Yes, he did.
And he's going to have a
Foi
claim
o
on
Big,
his
né?
insurance as well.
This race,
Big,
and
yeah.
we'll be advancing on.
Aí é bem, não estava nada à espera.
8 seconds. It's a slower time, but based
Foi o
on his
Big,
driving
pessoal.
tonight, I'm really interested in seeing what he does in round 2.
That's the second RX-7 so far, and move on to the next
you
round.
kidding?
We've got 6 races left in the first round. Who is going to take those last spots?
Not just Carl.
Well, no, he's out. We thank you for joining us. Until next time, I'm 3DBotMaker.
And I'm 2D.
And you've been watching...
Caraças. Ninguém ganhou. Ninguém ganhou nada.
Of the Mountain.
King of the
Welcome back
Mountain.
to King of the Mountain Season 4. It's time for Tournament 2, Round 1, Group number 11.
Is that safe what they're doing up there?
Oh yeah, that's just a rooftop party.
A rooftop party?
Ok.
Yeah, it's the latest thing in Race City. In fact, we might have one
Oh
ourselves.
Pedro, eu não sei se vou conseguir já hoje, mas amanhã vejo logo quando eu
Up
começar.
first we have Julian Button driving in the Dodge Rampage.
A Rampage, wow.
I think it's the first one this season.
Then we have
Mike.
Just Mike.
Olha,
driving in the Mazda
Tu gostar do
RX-7.
Mike?
He's driving
Tu
for
gostar do
Mike's
Mike?
Garage Products Motorsport.
Tu
Just
sentiu o
rolls off
Mike?
the tongue, doesn't it?
Then we have Triple
Triple.
B.
Wait a minute, does MJF know about this?
Who's MJF?
He's better than you, and you know it.
I don't even know
You
who he
dig.
is.
A generational talent.
Okay.
Okay. And last up we have Dig Dug driving in the Audi Sport Quattro.
Ah, good old classic Dig
Olhem
Dug.
que
I actually have
acho
that
que
game
vou.
on the NES.
There's
acho que vou
nothing
para o
like
Mike.
digging and then popping
Tu sentiu o
monsters.
Mike?
Good times. Here we go with race 1. Julian Button
Bora
starting
lá
on
ver.
the inside lane. Mike on his right in the white Mazda.
Tu
Let's
sentiu
see
o
how this
Mike?
Dodge Rampage handles the track.
I'm curious if that motorcycle in the back is going to help or hurt the performance. But so far, Julian Button is
Damn.
looking good out in front. He's way ahead of all the other drivers right now.
Que velocidade
Button to the
deste?
parking garage.
No competition right now.
What the
Triple B
fuck?
comes off the road. hits
Ok,
the ball.
ok,
Oh
não há
my
competição.
goodness.
Pessoal,
A violent crash
Quem-
there from
quem precisa
Julian
de pontos,
Button.
já
He does
sabe.
manage to end up on
Quem
all
precisa de
four
pontos já
tires,
sabe.
Oh no, he hit a dog.
along with several spectators as well.
Este aqui está
Julian
fácil.
Button, the only driver to make it past the finish line.
Ok, vai começar. Mano, vocês já sabem quem é que é. Pô. Isto não é competição. Viram a velocidade dele? Fónix. Porra. Ora, 30 segundos. Triple. Quem é que meteu no triple, pá? Metem no Julian, meu. Metem no Julian. Metem no Julian. E já acabou. Então peraí. Eu vou colocar um minuto. Peraí. Peraí, pessoal. Vou meter aqui um minuto. Como é que ele se chama? O Julian. É o Mike. O triple. E há o Dig. Ok, vou fazer um minuto, que é para vocês terem tempo. Ok, já está. Os nomes estão aqui. John Cena! Os nomes estão aqui. Por isso, bora lá. Bora. Tem um minutinho para apostar. Ok. Então, Vênus, não tens... Não tens mais pontos. Bora. Ok. Vamos
Dig
continuar.
Dug gets stuck behind Mike's Mazda, and Triple B gets stuck in the garage after running into that column. Let's try to dissect what happened here at the end.
I swear that curb has a magnet in it. Those drivers just go straight for it.
Maybe we should put up a flag or a cone there or something.
Or we could give the spectators a safety.
Yeah, a cone or a flag sounds great.
Come on, 3D, get in the giving mood. It's the season of giving.
I'm just not feeling the holidays.
Wait a minute, you're not Scrooging out on me, are you?
No, it's just stressful sometimes finding the perfect gift.
Well, this race is brought to you by the Ridge Wallet.
The
Deixa eu lá ver.
files like Hyper Lime and Ceramic Powder.
Que é que isto
And if
não
you
dá bem?
Wow.
Se eu tiver em full screen.
Triple D with Triple B.
Ok,
These
bora
other
lá.
drivers are going to have some makeup to do. There's still 3 races left. Mike starting in the pole position with Dig Dug on his outside to the right. Mike in the lead, followed by Julian Button.
Ok.
Dig Dug back in third.
Não, esqueça. Olha-me a velocidade. Olha-me a velocidade do Julian. Ai, Ganacão. Ganacão defendeu. Ao menos continua em segundo.
And this race easily goes to Mike with a time of 16.736 seconds.
A clean finish this time from
Nem tá o
Julian
triplo.
Button. We don't need him to go on
Nem tá o
another
triplo.
rampage.
Ah.
Dig Dug blocking traffic for Triple B. That is 2 DNFs in a row for both drivers.
Not looking good for those two.
Look at this block maneuver right there by Mike. Almost forces Julian Button off the road. You can see back there, Julian Button was up on 2 wheels for a moment. That move had a big payoff, giving Mike the win. Mike is now 3 points behind Julian Button. Here we go, the drivers are lined up for race 3. Dig Dug and Triple B, who both have 0 points, starting in the front row here. Dig Dug will have the pole. They desperately need
Oh,
support.
Bernas, tu já foste,
Here they go down the
já
road
foste.
for race 3. All 4
Não
drivers in a close group.
Não seguiste a
Triple B with
minha,
slight lead, but gets
a
past
minha
it by Dig
intuição.
Dug.
Olha o teu triplo.
We shouldn't be
Olha o
laughing
teu
when we see a driver
triplo.
crash like that.
I'm sorry, couldn't help it.
Mike going very slow, spins out.
Here comes the
Olha
rampage.
o Julian.
Through the Fujiwara
Man.
turn. I'm not sure what Mike was trying to do back there, but it did not work.
He was trying to pull a crazy Jimmy, but he was going way too slow.
Olha-me
Mike
isso.
hands
Oh.
that race over to Julian Button, who
Onde?
takes his second
Onde é
win
que estão?
of the night.
Ah.
And that will also be the second triple DNF of the night as
pois.
well, I guess.
Courtesy of Triple B.
I don't think Triple B actually caused it. Well, he wasn't in the wreck in the beginning. There's Mike stopped over by the Fujiwara tofu shop. We got
Yeah,
Dig
boy.
Dug upside down along with Triple B. Let's go to the replay to see what happened in
Mano,
this.
a gente já sabe quem
Dig
ganhou.
Dug blocking the lane.
A gente já sabe.
Then Triple B collides
gente
with
já
his
sabe.
car, and they just kind of blow up.
That was a true chaotic masterpiece.
A gente
Now
já sabe
this had
quem
Mike
ganhou.
in the lead. Look right here, though. He spins his car around to try to see what's going on behind him, I guess. And that gave him a front seat view of Julian Button's rampage, driving right past him.
If Mike had attended the Crazy Jimmy School of Driving, he would know you need a lot more speed to pull off
A
that
gente já
maneuver.
I
sabe.
guess he should sign up. Point lead.
Olha-me isso. Não, já ganhou.
Triple B
O
and
Julian-
Dig Dug
Julian
possibly
ganhou.
both get a dirty sweep.
I think we've only had one
Julian
dirty sweep so far this season.
ganhou.
It takes a lot of
Bora, next. Vamos para o próximo.
12.
Let's see who's racing tonight.
Up first we have
Olha,
Ellen.
espera aí, calma. Espera aí que eu tenho que apagar isto. Ok, é o L. Jeffe. Vá, eu escrevo o Jeffe.
FA of the 407 Diecast
El
Kings,
Jeffe.
driving in the Toyota MR2.
The boss
Ooh.
is here.
Up next, all the way from Germany,
El Team.
is Tim Bookwood in the Ford Sierra Cosworth.
Bora, é
That
só
was a
mais
popular
este, pessoal.
car choice in tournament number 1.
Then I
Só
believe
mais
this
este.
is a
Depois a
first for
gente
the channel.
continua.
It's a
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz
James.
W123 wagon.
All the way from Scotland, too.
That's driven by James Kirk. And last up, we
You
have
are
AC
sick.
from Sacramento in the red Chevrolet Corvette.
O
I think that might be a
ar-condicionado.
fast one based on the color.
Well, the
E
Toyota
o
is also red.
ar-condicionado, oh meu
Probably a
Deus.
fast car, too.
Well,
Bora
here we
lá
go.
ver.
Race 1 of 4. The top driver in points advances on to round 2. Who's going to win it here tonight? And they're off for the first race. El Jefe with the early lead.
Ok.
Tim Bookwood in the blue Sierra Cosworth in
Damn.
second. James Kirk overtakes AC to move into third.
I told you, look at that red car moving down the track.
Ui.
Red means fast.
I thought red means recording.
What?
It's, never mind. El Jefe makes it out of the garage,
Olá.
over the bridge, and that win will go to.
Ok. Ai, com caraças.
Oh, boy.
Pum, aí é bem.
That was a...
Fatality.
Ok.
That had to hurt.
Is every
Olha,
driver
pessoal.
in this tournament a demolition derby driver?
I would not be
Comecem a...
surprised.
Well, we got one car flipped over with spectators on the ground. Let's try to
colocar aí.
dissect what went wrong here.
There's
Quem
Tim
que vocês
Bookwood in
vão?
the blue Ford. Boom! Good night.
A double team on the spectators by Tim Bookwood.
Eu acho que vocês
and
não
James
viram, né? Eu
Kirk.
vou voltar atrás. Mano. O full screen está todo
Let's try to
marado, viram?
dissect what-
Not
Ei,
be surprised.
está aqui, pessoal. Vai acabar. Vocês vejam lá. A submission vai acabar. Está quase. É melhor apostarem. É melhor apostarem agora. Está quase. Está mesmo quase. Então, pessoal. Olha, olha. Pronto, ninguém apostou. Estão todos com medo.
Well, we got one car flipped over
Don't
with
touch com
spectators on the ground. Let's try to dissect what went wrong here.
There's Tim Bookwood in a blue Ford. Boom! Good night.
A double team on the spectators by Tim Bookwood and James Kirk.
That dude is down for the count, man.
Multiple people are down for the count.
Let me hit one more fatality here. Fatality. Race in peace to the guy in the green shirt and the guy with the blue hoodie.
The medics will be here soon and they should be just fine.
At least they went out doing what they loved, watching King of the Mountain up close and personal. Bam!
Yeah, after seeing it again from this angle, go ahead and hit that button one more time.
I got you. Fatality.
Race in peace, blue hoodie guy. Here we go with race 2. This time Tim Bookwood in the blue Cosworth will be starting the pole position. AC to his right in the red Corvette.
Quem é que vai ganhar? Eu acho que vai ser o Jeff.
Red Corvette is.
And here they go for the
Eu acho que vai ser o
second race.
Jeff.
Tim Bookwood leading out the
Acho
first
que vai ser o
turn.
Jeff.
El Jefe behind him in second, AC in third. All the drivers are spaced out here. El Jefe gaining on Tim Bookwood, goes for the pass.
Get it, boss.
Oh,
No!
Goes the guardrail.
Jeff.
And El Jefe.
That was some shoddy workmanship on that guardrail.
It did get hit by a car. Tim Bookwood takes the
Damn.
win in race 2 with a time of 15.
Pensava que era o Jeff.
4342 seconds.
Quer dizer, ainda não terminou, não é?
Past the finish line, everyone else will
Aí
get
é
a
bem.
D and F.
We got our first triple D of the night.
El Jefe rolled onto the grass, James Kirk upside down, and AC is stuck sideways in the parking garage. Let's go to the replay. Right here, you'll see El Jefe
Aí é
goes
bem,
for
olha
the
nisso.
inside lane pass.
Ele ia entrar
Tim
e o
Bookwood
gajo,
pushes
boom.
him into the guardrail. He flips off the road.
At least that
Porra.
was a soft landing.
Certainly softer than usual, but I'm not quite sure what happened to James Kirk.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. The captain's going to get court-martialed for taking out that dude in the blue hoodie in the first race.
I highly doubt it. We've had a lot of spectators hit this season, and the local authorities just don't really seem to care.
So these guys have a
Caraças.
license to kill.
I don't even know if they have a driver's
Bora.
license.
What kind of operation are we running here?
It's King of the Mountain, street racing.
Okay, see, now I feel like I'm part of some criminal organization here.
It's more of a gray area organization. Here we go with race 3, AC in the lead,
Ela.
followed closely behind by Tim Bookwood.
Olha, o
Contact on the
time
corner,
se calhar
some
até
aggressive driving
ganha.
by Tim. James Kirk goes high for the pass.
Beam me up, Scotty.
It's a battle for position.
Oh.
Down goes James Kirk.
Oi, 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 oi,
AC
oi,
now
oi, oi.
running away with it.
Oh,
LFA passes Tim
passou.
Bookwood in the garage, and AC will take the win
Oh.
on race 3,
Okay.
giving him some much-needed
Okay.
points after that last DNF.
Well, that race right there was worth the price of admission if we actually charged
Ok.
admission, do we?
O Jeff,
don't,
o
but
Jeff
that's not a
agora
bad
tem que
idea.
ficar. Tem
James
que ficar
Kirk
em
in the
primeiro.
Mercedes wagon
Para conseguir
upside
ganhar.
down for the second time tonight. Let's see just how this race went down. Look at James Kirk in the white wagon. Tim Bookwood pushing him into the side wall, just like he did El
Aí
Jefe
é
in the
bem.
last
O Jeff
race.
conseguiu
That
mesmo
was some
passar,
dirty
olha nisso.
racing, but I liked it.
Porque
And
ele
then look
bateu
right
ali
here,
de
El
lado.
Jefe in the red Toyota
E ele,
sneaks past Tim Bookwood
viram?
to take second place.
That's going to put El Jefe closer in points to Tim Bookwood.
The score going into the final race.
Bora, Jeff!
Tim Bookwood
Bora,
has 10,
Jeff!
El Jefe has 8, AC has 6, and James Kirk has 2.
It's a race between the Ford
Será?
and the Toyota.
James Kirk has a pole, El Jefe starting in the front right. Here we go for race 4.
Ui, eu acho que o
It's a
Jeff,
close group of
acho
cars
que o
coming
Jeff
down
vai,
the
vai
hill.
conseguir.
James Kirk with a slight lead.
Acho que o Jeff vai conseguir.
Down goes James Kirk again.
Wipeout.
AC pulls into the lead.
No way!
Tim Bookwood blocking El Jefe.
They should call him Tim Blockwood.
AC now all
No
alone on
way!
the track. There is no one
O
behind
outro
him.
bloqueou!
And that is an easy win for AC.
O outro
I don't see
bloqueou.
anyone else coming down here to the finish
Ai,
line.
ai,
What's that mean?
We're
bem.
waiting for the official score.
Agora como é que estamos?
AC
What?
does it. AC makes a comeback
Wow.
and is moving on to round 2.
I don't know how he pulled that
Conseguiu.
off. He started that race in the back row, and he was 4 points behind.
That was
Este foi das maiores reviravoltas que eu já vi, Ventes.
Tim Bookwood's race to
Caraças!
lose. I think he did a little too much blocking
Ai,
on the track
bem.
tonight, and that cost him the race.
O
There's James
ar-condicionado
Kirk. He
ganhou.
lived long, but he did not prosper.
Let's see the replay. James Kirk getting
O
rolled over
ar-condicionado
into the
ganhou.
turn. Gets pushed down the track by
Este foi
AC.
das
Then he
melhores
gets shoved
corridas.
out of the way.
Tipo de hoje.
Look at this
Esquece.
inside pass by Tim Bookwood. He goes to block
quê?
El Jefe, but gets locked up with his car, and that right
Ai,
there
é
cost
bem.
him tonight's race.
Blocking can definitely be a gamble in racing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it
Caraças.
doesn't. Tonight it did not work
Bem.
out in Tim Bookwood's favor.
And there you have it. AC will be moving on to round.
Fónix. Ai, é bem.